Okay, here we go. I can show them how to do it when I'm in the zone. Before we start, let me puff that indigo. If I thrust, guaranteed you gon' feel it though. My intro for this real shit. When I walked the bridge and we built it. Two hoes got the boy on kill clip. My team good and we rollin'. It ain't really hard to see that I'm fresher. I'm a F5 with Brock Lesnar. We ain't got time to listen. Yo, lecture. Let him put the title up and I get your bitch. Ask me, never made up. When the times got rough.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Dead on Dave, and excuse me if I'm a little bit weepy. Wow. Look, there's a lot to talk about from Monday Night Raw, but obviously only one thing really does matter, and that is the unbelievably emotional and 100% legitimate retirement of Daniel Bryan. This was unreal, and I'm really glad that he went about it the way he did. I'm really happy that he talked about it in the way that he did. How he talked about in the last week. In the last week that he got news that changed the way that he looked at things with his brain. And it must have been something completely earth-shattering, because it was just not that long ago, and a report just came out about the fact that he tried to get WWE to release him. But this is the right move for Daniel Bryan, for the WWE, and for the wrestling industry. And this was one of the best retirement speeches I think I've ever seen. It was fantastic. It was heartfelt. There was funny moments in it. It was really, really special, and something that I'm going to remember for a really long time. I thought it was very well done. I'm glad WWE went 25 minutes past the hour and just gave him the time to just properly say goodbye. And that's the right thing to do for so many different reasons, not just because of what Daniel Bryan's done for WWE, which is, he's only been with the company 6 years, but just acknowledging what he's meant to wrestling. Now, I am one of these people who have felt that Daniel Bryan has gotten over in part to an amazing chant and all that. But I mean, obviously there is something really special about this guy, that he can bring people to this type of fever pitch. And it's something you don't see very often in wrestling. This was rough to get through, man. That was a tough retirement speech. It was sad because it felt real. I don't see him wrestling for another organization, which I got to be honest, at the beginning of the night, first I thought this was a work, because it didn't make any sense to me, right? It didn't make any sense that they would announce it the way they did. Nothing made sense. They drew it to the very end of the show. I just was not seeing how this made sense. And then it started to make sense as the show went on. It started to really all come together. And then when I saw him, I was like, this is real. And something's up. Something's up. And Joseph Martin in the chat said Hall of Fame 2017. They may not wait. And some people are actually going to say maybe Daniel Bryan doesn't deserve a Hall of Fame bid. Here's the thing. Daniel Bryan, for maybe lack of some accolades that other Hall of Famers do get, he was the most over person at any given time in a wrestling era. And that same thing with Goldberg. It's the same reason why Goldberg's a Hall of Famer, will be a Hall of Famer. And it's the same reason why he should be a Hall of Famer. This is not an easy one. Because it's not even that I'm going to miss Daniel Bryan all that much in the ring. Because, I am. But, it's not like I'm going to be like, man, Daniel Bryan. No, it's more about, it's sad that he's going out this way. The concussions. When he said that in his first 5 months of wrestling, he had 3 concussions, I knew the legitimacy of this announcement. And it was, it hit me. It really did. Because concussions are becoming such an important thing, such a big thing. And in some sports and in some realms of athletics and in some agenda-driven subgroups, it's being overblown. It's being taken to a spot that it probably shouldn't be. you know, and it's unfortunate. But when you see the reality of a guy like Daniel Bryan, who legitimately, that brain is probably messed up, stopping now might save him from a Dave Duerson, a Junior Seau, Chris Benoit, any of these type of situations. And that is a good thing. You know, that is a big thing in my eyes. That to me speaks everything I need to know about this decision, that it is absolutely the right move for everybody involved. But make no mistakes about it. Make no mistakes about it. This concussion situation eventually, if it completely goes unchecked, it's going to change sports the way that we know it. Because basically everything that happens inside of a wrestling ring has some kind of concussive force, not only on your body, but on your head. Same thing with football, same thing with hockey. I mean, the only sport that you're probably going to be able to still have the same way that it always is goddamn baseball. I mean, hell, it's pretty crazy to me. Or maybe soccer. Maybe soccer will get huge because it's the only thing that we can, only thing that's not going to kill your brain. But like, it's unbelievably sad. It's hard to really wrap your mind around, because you want to be selfish. And I get that, because I want to be selfish too. I want to see these guys wrestle. I want to see them keep going. But concussions will take your ass out, plain and simple, no matter who you are. And the fact that he's 5'10", $180, and he's done what he's done for as long as he has is simply amazing to me. And you know, it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. So whatever Daniel Bryan decides to do next, he's going to succeed at. I don't think there's not a question about that in my mind. He can go to the announcer booth if he wants. I think that would be a great spot for him to do. I know the WWE has offered him other spots, but I think now he's really going to kind of stop and really consider it. Scotty, they use their head in soccer, Dave. Yeah, headers. But Chris Nowitzki, the former wrestler, he's trying to outlaw headers. And believe me, that's something that they'll do. They'll outlaw headers because there is an overreaction to concussions. But is it an overreaction? We know that concussions are drastic. We know the damage. Look, you knock yourself in the head, you're stupider. Yes, stupider. See, I've had concussions. You're stupider. I've had them. That's why I said stupider. There you go. There you go. And it's real simple. So, quick shout out to everybody in the chat. I know this is an emotional night for a lot of people. Scotty D, AJ Tucker, Matt Ernie, Sam Harlock, SF Boy, you fucking troll. Pittsburgh Boy, Isaac A, Patrick Glenn doing the moderation thing. Alien Kujin, Scotty D, Jonathan Montez, Jonathan Martin, Jay Davis, Real Talk, Metaphor Messiah, Screaming Angel. We got all kinds of people in here. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you guys are getting through the evening. Do you think size had something to do with it? I think, yeah. Well, I mean, look, a bigger guy, it's physics. A bigger guy is going to be able to have impact spread out further across his body. A smaller guy, smaller points of impact. You know, the same amount of force is going to affect a smaller guy more than it will a bigger guy. That's just goddamn physics. You know, I mean, that's just the way of the goddamn world, plain and simple. So it's pretty sad. So thank you guys for joining me on this night. I know that this is kind of emotional. We're going to try and get through the copious amounts of notes as best we can. But before we do, we got something sad, but we got something pretty good to celebrate. And I want to dedicate this very show to my best friend, my good buddy, Tommy C. Man, yes, we have a brand new member of the Shot from the Point and Dead on Day Productions family. That is right. And here he is. Will you look at this guy? Yes, this is Thomas Michael Raymond Gregory Callanan. Yes, that's his entire name. That's not even a joke. Came out today at about 2:30 our time here in Germany. And he's healthy. Tommy's wife is healthy. She's resting. She's recuperating. Look at this little guy. Look at the mitts on him. Look at the hand on this kid. Holy God. Tommy says he's got a gigantic dick, too. That's awesome. So, obviously not taking after his father in that regard. But still, congratulations to my good friend, Tommy C. Mazel tov. And look at this baby. Tommy. I knew Tommy is walking the world. Yes, Thomas Michael Raymond Gregory Callanan. I'm not even making that shit up. That's his real name. That's incredible. So congratulations, Tommy. Congratulations, my good friend. So he'll be back. He's going to be taking some time off with his family. Completely understandable. And this is the second edition to the Tommy C clan. Yes, he already has a beautiful 8-year-old daughter, Laura, and now she has a brother. And this is Tommy's first son, so congratulations to him. All right. Let's get this thing going. Let's try to kick this thing in high gear. And look, this is a night, the copious amounts of notes. Okay, that's fine. I want to take your calls, 702-751-2902 and at David Vancura, DAVIDVANCURA. I want to take your calls. I want to hear what you have to say about Daniel Bryan's retirement. I want to know what you guys think. Also, I want to say thank you to Sal for the brand new intro, even though it's heavily featuring The Big Show. But still, pretty damn cool intro. Thank you, Sal, as always, for your tireless efforts. Thank you very much. So I will take your guys' call from this point on. Jay Davis says, then doesn't that mean Vince was right about big guys? Not necessarily. I mean, look, there's always going to be a spot for all of these guys. It's not that Vince didn't care that a big guy could take more of a punishment than a small guy. Vince, traditionally in the wrestling industry, he's going to go with the spectacles, the bigger guys, because they're historically have been bigger draws. So pretty simple stuff. I mean, when you look at it from that perspective. So there you go. All right, let's get on the call wagon here and start taking some calls. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share, by the way. Show you care. Like, subscribe, and share. 239, you're live with Dead on Dave. What you got? Oh, my Skype stopped working. All right, apologize for that. My Skype told me to go fuck. So let me get the Skype back on, and I'll do that now, and I will take your calls. Apologize for that. I'm very sorry. All right, come on, Skype. Come back on. All right, Skype is coming back up now. So feel free to call back in. This has happened sometime recently, not a big deal. Go ahead and call in right now on Skype, David Vancura, DAVIDVANCURA, or 702-751-2902. Use the number, whatever you guys want. Also, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Subscribe to the channel, sub to the channel, all that good stuff, and like this video. Also, if you want to donate to the channel, you can do so in the description box below. You'll get a nice little acknowledgement and all that good stuff. And if there's a question, I'll answer it immediately. You can do so right in the description box below. Keep the channel running. Pay for this number and stuff and all this good stuff. Man, it's not cheap. It's not cheap, folks. If you tip your barista who probably spits in your coffee and you don't even know it, you can tip the copious fat, man. You can do that. But all right, let's start with Patrick Glynn, longtime friend of the show. Patty Glynn, you're live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
Oh, Bryan almost made me cry.
I teared up. I teared
up a little bit. I mean, I haven't fully blown cry over wrestling since Dusty died.
Yeah. I can hear myself, Pat. You gotta fix that, or I'm gonna hang up on you.
I don't know what it is. I got you on the microphone. Are you still hearing me?
I can hear you, but the problem is I can hear myself. Now I can.
Are you still hearing?
Now we're good. Go ahead. What you got?
Okay. You said that Daniel Bryan has been the most over guy in a long time.
No. What I said was Daniel Bryan was the most over guy during a certain time in his era. And look, I think CM Punk was every bit as over as he was. I think, but that's not the point. What I meant by that is the fact that Daniel Bryan can be looked at a period of time and go, he was the most over guy for a substantial period of time. And that's what I meant. Kind of like
Austin was.
Yeah, Austin, Goldberg, The Rock, hell, Triple H. I mean, there's a bunch of guys who have been Hogan, Flair. I mean, all these guys have been on top of the mountain. And he did it in a different way because he did it without championship belts. I mean, remember, he had a championship title run that was nobody cared about. It was the World Heavyweight Championship, which some people say doesn't matter as much as the WWE title, and they might be right in a lot of the cases, especially because when he held it, it was on SmackDown, so it certainly was the secondary title. But it's pretty interesting that he's been able to do it the way he has. A lot of it is because of the perception, this rebellion against what WWE supposedly wants. It's kind of funny to me. People assume they know what's going on in the offices, so they rebel because Daniel Bryan is like the complete opposite of everything that historically, not just Vince McMahon, but wrestling has rewarded. So they got behind him, and there it is. It's awesome. Regardless of the reasons, Daniel Bryan has had an amazing career. He's one of the greatest fucking in-ring technicians I've ever seen. He's fantastic.
Exactly. I put him. He's in my top 10 wrestlers of all time.
I don't know if a top 10. People say stuff like that, and then when they actually have to list off the top 10, it gets a little more difficult. I don't know if I can put Daniel Bryan in top 10. His 16-year career is lovely. It's wonderful, but I don't know if I can put him in my top 10. I mean, if he's in yours, that's completely fine. But when you look at it, Kurt Hennig, can you put him above Kurt Hennig? Can you put him above Ricky Steamboat? Can you put him above Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan, Sting, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, The Rock, Austin, Bruno Sammartino, Dusty Rhodes, Roddy Piper?
Yeah,
I'm just spitballing. I just named off 15 names.
If I was going to do a list in the last 15 years, he'd be there.
Well, okay. That's a different thing altogether.
Yeah, I should have said it that way. All time is kind of
nice save, kick save, and a beauty. I love smaller guys personally. Shawn Michaels is my favorite wrestler of all time. Ric Flair, not a prototypical bigger wrestler. It's just so I'm on board. I was never the biggest Daniel Bryan guy. I didn't think he needed to be rushed back. I saw the deficiencies in Bryan's game, especially his resiliency, the fact that I knew something was wrong with him physically, and I knew it was going to be a mistake to really try to continue to have him be the guy. And it's unfortunate. I mean, it's sad. No matter how you slice it, this is a sad day for wrestling.
Exactly. I'm going to let you guys so you can get the more calls, all right? You can let
Undertaker, John Cena, CM Punk. The list goes on and on, Patrick. I'm going to punch you in the face.
He's actually going to fight somebody. Speaking of Punk,
I'm going to fight you. Get out of here, Patrick. Thanks a lot, man.
All right,
have a good night. I didn't let him finish. Let's take another call. 239, you're live with Dead on Dave. What you got? 239, you're live with Dead on Dave. What you got? Get your shit ready, folks. If you're going to call in and you want to talk to the most badass fat guy in the entire world, have your shit ready. Have your shit together, man. Get your goddamn microphone, your phone working. I want to have it right. Get it right. Let's take another call. Matt J, you're live with Dead on Dave. Well, what you got?
This was an okay show.
That was, you know what? I think it's even a little bit farther than that. I think it was a little bit better than okay. I liked tonight's show. Look, a lot of tonight, it got draggy towards the last hour because at that point we just wanted to see Daniel Bryan, but Daniel Bryan did push the entire show going forward because everybody wanted to know what was going to happen. But I thought the show was really solid overall. I think it was a pretty damn decent show.
Yeah, I liked a lot of things, and this may come as a surprise to you, but I liked what they did with Owens.
Yes, and this is something I've been trying to convince you of.
I mean, Ziggler winning with his foot on the ropes was great. I really liked it. And then plus the match they had was really good, too.
It was a good match. It was a really good match. The rope spot was botched. Ziggler screwed it up. Actually had Owens' fat ass laying on the ropes. That was a mistake, so the ref was out of position. But still, that wasn't so bad.
Yeah, and his rampage afterwards was tremendous.
This is what I've been trying to say. This is exactly what I've been trying to say. That you can lose and still have it come off spectacular and wonderful and important. And I think we saw that tonight. I really do. I think that we're seeing it more obviously. Look, it's not like Kevin Owens is just going away or something. There is something here for Kevin Owens down the line.
Yeah, I'm expecting them to have a match at Fastlane, and that'd be it. That's what I'm expecting.
Yeah, more than likely.
Even though I gotta be honest, I think they're overusing this match. I mean, a lot, but I wouldn't mind seeing one at Fastlane. That should be fine.
I'm
Another
okay
thing
with
I
it
like.
as long as they continue to be interesting about it. Like Ziggler went to a different place now. He straight out, flat out cheated, man. I like that.
Yeah, it was really well done, I thought. Another thing I liked was the Dudley Boys heel turn. I thought that was pretty cool.
Obvious. I mean, I saw it come the second I saw them talk to the Usos in the back. I knew it was coming, but it needed to happen. It absolutely needed to happen, and it might even be too late because goddamn, the Dudley Boys, they really needed to turn. And for everybody who thinks the Usos are some mythical tag team, the Dudleys didn't even get booed. The Dudleys didn't even get booed for it. In fact, there was one more time chance to put the other fucking Uso through a table.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see how anyone could get behind the Usos. I really don't. They are just so stale and boring.
Yeah.
They really are. Also, I expect a number one contenders match for the tag titles between those two teams at Fastlane as well. Which I don't really want to see, to be honest. But I thought the rest of the show was pretty good. I'm going to give it a 7.
Yeah, I'm somewhere around there. I'm going to go a little bit higher because the Daniel Bryan moment. When I think you have a legendary moment that you're going to talk about for a long time, and arguably one of the most important moments in wrestling, not just because of what Daniel Bryan has meant to the business, but because of what this means for the concussion, taking it seriously. I think Daniel Bryan adhering to it and acknowledging it during that speech, that is a big thing for the wrestling industry. Because you're going to look at other organizations that are still doing things recklessly, like Lucha Underground. I hate to throw them under the bus here, but I'm going to. And that shit's going to become less and less acceptable. Because this is the reality of this type of goddamn wrestling and this extreme measures and unprotected chair shots and crazy things that you see happen. People getting dropped on their head, unprotected brain busters, DDTs without proper protection, all of these things. You have a guy as spectacular as Daniel Bryan who is gone at, the age of 34? I mean, this is how things are going to change now. And Daniel Bryan is going to affect that. Because of that, adhering to a doctor that he was not wanting to for a long time and all of that, I mean, this is a game changer tonight, I think. Goes beyond wrestling.
Yeah, I really hope they keep him around like for a non-wrestling role. I really like to see him on commentary. I think that'd be cool.
Agreed. I want to see him do anything because he's Daniel friggin' Bryan. You know, having him around is better than not having him around.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want him to just cut ties with WWE. You know, I still want to see him there.
I don't see
so
that happening. Mainly because he still has a role on Total Divas. There's really no point in letting him go. So we'll see.
That's pretty much all I got. I enjoyed myself for Raw tonight. Like I said, I'm giving it a 7. I didn't want to kill myself afterwards, so yeah.
Well, that's awesome, man. I appreciate it. I'm glad you had a good time tonight. Thanks for calling in, buddy.
All right.
Matt J, everybody. Matt J. Everybody, Matt J. By the way, I want to give everybody a quick thank you for last night for the Super Bowl party. Over 10,000 hits. They haven't all registered yet, but awesome night last night. The Super Bowl party was an absolute success. Thank you, Jeff Huffman, for co-hosting with me. You did a great job. Let's take another call. 917, you're live with Dead on Dave. What you got? All right. Boring. God, boring. Tony Hall, you're live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
What's up? That was a more so day today, man. That was a good ending. Daniel Bryan should have been a good guy, though.
Yeah, it was a good speech. It was a good moment. I think it's going to have more magnitude than people may be thinking about right now. But, yeah, I think it was a huge moment. Yeah, absolutely.
And I felt his parents, and he talked about his father, that's emotional for him. And I felt the same way. I felt my dad passed away a long time ago. I was a kid, and I numbered it in my mind, and I thought, man, this is a lot of memories in my mind, you know? And I felt a lot of my heart was, you know? with his. It's emotional for him.
Absolutely. And doing it in Seattle, I think that it was just it was a perfect ending in a lot of ways. I think he might be a surprise guy going in the Hall of Fame this year. Some people are going to be like, "Oh, you can't do that because Sting's going in." Bullshit. I don't believe that. I don't think that just because one legendary Hall of Famer is going in, that another legendary Hall of Famer can't go in. I don't believe that personally. I'll never believe that. I'll never listen to that stupidity. Daniel Bryan should go in this year. That's my opinion.
Yeah, it's very true. I think he should have been in the Hall of Fame. He deserved this. He had a career in his. He think his family, his wife, and that was the more. I'm proud of him what he did in his career, and I just feeling I'm going to say this. I'm going to give it tonight, Dave. I'm going to give this one a solid 5 tonight.
You are the weirdest rater I've ever listened to in my life. Because that was a really good show tonight, and with an epic moment, and you give it a 5. You've come on here and given some of the worst shit I've seen.
I'm gonna make it better. I'm
Tony, you're a weird guy.
Listen, I want one better.
But
I got one better. I'll give it a 6. How about that?
God, Tony, I'm tired of changing your mind every time. Get out of here, Tony. I appreciate the call. Get out of here, you crazy guy. You crazy guy with all your shenanigans. With all your crazy shenanigans, Tony. Yeah. All right. So let's take another call. 203, you're live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
Hey, Dave. How you doing?
What's crack-a-lacking, man? What can I do you for tonight?
I'm too sad. I'm so sad that I was too emotional.
Yeah, I can tell. I can tell this is sincere.
I just don't know, man. I want to...
Yeah. God. 617, you're live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
Hey, Dave. What's going on?
What's crack-a-lacking, man? What you got for me?
Nothing. Talk to me, man. What happened tonight? BB, that was insane.
Yeah, it was pretty insane. It's sad, but I think it's the right move for everybody, man. I mean, Daniel Bryan finally getting the news from a doctor that he respects enough, I guess. I mean, so it's the right move.
Like you said, it had to have been something scary that, like a game changer. Who knows if they said your brain, if it takes one more hit, it could be similar to a Chris Benoit or a Junior Seau, like you said. That's scary.
Terrible. That's terrible.
Yeah. So like you said, that could be a game changer. Besides that, Brock was on. That was awesome. Him and Ambrose, that was great. Yeah. I still don't think Roman fits. I don't know. He just doesn't get it done for me the way that Daniel Bryan does.
No, nobody does. I mean, like, comparing those two is unfair to anybody, but Roman didn't really show up tonight, did he? I find it a little weird. They're focusing so heavily on Dean Ambrose and Brock Lesnar. Is that going to be Brock Lesnar's matchup at WrestleMania, or is there a bigger push in mind for Dean Ambrose? I have no idea, but pretty cool either way.
I was thinking it was going to be Brock Ambrose at Mania, maybe for the Intercontinental, something like that. They try to boost that title up and give it to Brock.
It's weird to see Brock going after the Intercontinental title, but why the hell not at this point? Screw it.
I mean, what else are you going to do? Your roster's depleted. For WrestleMania, there's a lot of injuries.
Options. Personally, I would have went with Kevin Owens and Brock Lesnar and then had somebody else like AJ Styles and Dean Ambrose for the Intercontinental Championship. But that's just me. I mean, I'm just
I don't know. I think you get a better fight if you get Ambrose and Lesnar. Then you would have really. Yeah, I mean, Owens, he's a brawler, but I don't know. Actually,
could be legendary.
It's true. All right, I may backtrack on that. I got to think about that one.
What's your rating tonight?
That's all I got basically.
What's your rating tonight?
I'm gonna say I'm between a 7. I mean, I'm saying an 8. I'm going 8.
I think
that was the end was the end was great because it was legendary. It really boosted the show up.
I agree. I appreciate the call, man. Thanks for calling in.
All right, Dave. Have a go.
All right, man. Take it easy. There's some discussion going on in chat. Apparently somebody who hasn't been around for a long time, Josh Hansen, is asking about the whole Cronin thing, and people in the chat are kind of giving him a hard time. Look, it's real simple. we had a falling out. It's well documented. Everything that happened is well documented. It's out there. Cronin and we all had some situations that came up, got blown out of proportion. Cronin didn't want me there no more. And then by the time that things were calming down, I wasn't coming back. Some stuff was said that I felt there was no coming back from. Shots are fired both ways. A war happened, and then the war has subsided. We're all peaceful now. We're just not working together. Bands break up, and that's just a situation, Josh. So I appreciate your concern, and there you go. You can go to the past videos. Everything's there, but everything has calmed down, and there is harmony in the YouTubes yet again. So that's a good thing. Yay. Harmony in the YouTubes. Everybody in the chat, I want you to go ahead and hit that like button right now, man. There's 73 of you motherfuckers in here. I want 73 goddamn likes, man. Why not 73 likes for 73 people? What the hell's going on? Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 1,900 subs. 1,900 subs. That means I've set a new goal for myself that by the end of WrestleMania, I want to be at 2,500 subs. I want to be at 2,500. So hopefully we'll get there. And we can get there with your help. So keep on liking, keep on subscribing. Share this bitch. Put it on Twitter. Let the world know that you are watching the Copious Fat Man. Pa Lufto says, greetings from Ecuador. Holy shit, Ecuador. That's awesome. Greetings from Germany, Ecuador. That's amazing. All right. 917, you're live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
Why couldn't it have been you that retired?
People are fucking retarded. 718, you're live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
What's up, Dave? We got saved from a boring-ass Roman Reigns tonight.
We did. They seem to really be going away from Roman and going to other things, and that's pretty good. There's a lot of stuff going on tonight in particular. We're going to get through the copious amounts of notes here in a moment because there's a lot happened tonight. So pretty good stuff.
There's a lot going on. I can tell already. You already know what's happening by looking at tonight. It's going to be Owen, Ziggler, Fastlane, the two Diva matches, and then the triple threat match. It's already happening. Yeah. And I like what they're doing with Owens, too. But that was bullshit. I don't like how he lost.
I like how he lost. I thought it was effective use of him tonight.
I think what you said, a triple threat with Kalisto, him, Ziggler, and Owens for the U.S. title at Mania. I think that makes the most sense.
It's possible. I think we could see that happen. It all depends on how. I think Owens needs to go over Ziggler definitively at Fastlane, and then maybe Ziggler moves out of the picture. I don't know. But I could see Owens going after the United States Championship at WrestleMania. That's kind of seems where it's going at this moment.
Yeah, also what you said earlier in the show, I thought when he said he retired, it was fake. I thought he was going to fake it too.
I did too.
Gradually, when the show went on, you can look at like the people like on Instagram and stuff, and you can kind of tell that it was real.
Yeah.
As soon as he came out there.
At the beginning of the night when I first heard about it, before like I went to sleep before Raw for a while. When I first heard about it earlier in the day, I was like, I think it's fake. But when I started reading the stories from all the insiders and experts, it became really clear that this was not fake. And his speech was sincere, and I like it, man. I really do like how he portrayed it. I think it came off well.
Yeah, I like the speech, too. It was a really nice speech. And they gave him an extra half an hour to go past the 11 because I'm here on
usually
New York.
They go to 15 after anyway, so they just gave him an extra 15 minutes, and that was awesome. So.
15. And one last thing before I go. I finally figured out who Undertaker's facing at Mania. I already know it.
Who?
Randy Orton. He's coming back.
Get out. They've done that. Been there, done that. I don't see that happening.
Sense.
I don't see that. But you never know. Maybe. It's as good as a guess as anybody.
All right, well,
good as a guess as anybody.
I'll give the show a 7. You get to your notes there.
All right, man. Thanks a lot. Get out of here. Have a good night. Joining me now, the wonderful moderator, the Winnipeg Princess, Terry. What's going on?
Randy Orton isn't coming back.
Oh, he's coming back. In fact, recently he just found out he doesn't have to have surgery, so he'll be back.
Well, that's not what I was reading.
That's what I read.
What do they got? Different material in Germany?
I mean, no, I think I read the right things.
Well, pass it on. Pass it on. That's really not
I
nice.
don't need to pass it on. I'm the copious fat man. I don't need to pass shit on. You guys need to pass me things, and I need to make fun of it. That's what needs to happen.
That wasn't really nice of you. You know, you said hello to everybody else except for me. You even said hi to Pat.
Why do I have to give you extra love? I give you love all the time.
I'm the only girl in the chat. I am the only girl in the chat.
On this show, man. I put you over so hard. And the one night that I say hello to 50 people and I forget you, what typical women bullshit, man.
I'm just kidding. I'm just busting your balls.
No, you're not. You wanted that hello. You needed
yes, no,
that
come on, tell me hello, Dave.
What else you got for me, darling?
Oh, I tell you, Daniel, I kind of listened to you when you said it might be at work, and then I thought, oh, no, I don't think so. And then,
like I said, when I first saw it, I thought it was, but then quickly.
And when he come up with a haircut, and I'm like, what the fuck? And his beard, and I'm like, and then he come out.
That really did kind of make it obvious. The haircut, it's like, yeah, he's done, man. And I would be surprised. I would be surprised if I saw him wrestle somewhere else, because this didn't feel like just a WWE thing. This felt like a legitimate Daniel Bryan realization. And I think it could be bigger than just Daniel Bryan. Like I said, I think this could be a game changer for wrestling. Because,
and of course, I had to lose it when he mentioned his dad. Oh my God!
Yeah,
Dad just. I'm like, yes, thank you, just thank you very much.
Yeah, it was sad. It was.
But I'd give Raw an 8 tonight.
I thought it was a good show. I thought even aside from Daniel Bryan, I didn't care for the last hour all that much. But there was some good stuff that happened even in the weakest hour. But throughout the entire show, there was a lot of good stuff, a lot of good storyline development. And then the epic moment at the end. So I'm happy with it.
I'm really telling you, Ambrose has more balls than brains.
Ambrose is starting to show a hell of a lot to a lot of people. I think he's showing more to the people in the back than maybe anyone was expecting.
He's got more balls than Roman does. Sorry, Pitt.
You have more balls than Roman does. This is bad for Roman, man, because the reaction... People would rather see Dean Ambrose and Brock Lesnar than they would Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. They're keeping Roman out of everything so much because they don't want to risk him being more damaged.
Yeah, if he had come out like something like a biker or something like that, but just standing around there saying nothing, he needs a complete makeover of some sort.
Agreed.
And
Speaking of makeovers, let me ask you, what do you think of Ryback's new look, man? I think this is long overdue.
I like it. You could see his body.
Yes, he's got a fantastic physique. Show that shit off. I don't care that it looks like Goldberg. I don't give a shit. It really looked like Goldberg on SmackDown. Tonight they customized it a little bit more. I think it looked really good. We're seeing a different Ryback, too. He's working faster.
Yeah, he's more... Yeah, he's really put a different change on it. Like he's got a couple of different trunks now, and
yeah.
Like I'm so glad he got rid of that one thing. It's just fucking ridiculous.
The singlet needed to go. But,
I don't care what the hell it's called.
But what I liked about it so much was the match itself with Bray Wyatt. I thought it was great, man. It was a really solid match. The ending, I did not expect to see Ryback work that type of match, and that's the second match in a row that he's worked the up-tempo pace. I think there might be something here for Ryback, and I thought his career was dead. But I know.
I don't know what the hell happened. He just woke up one night and just fucking flipped the switch and poof.
I don't know.
But it's a good change. I want to see what he's going to do next.
Agreed. Hey, Terry, I appreciate the call, Dal. You're the best.
Yeah, keep going. I'll talk to you guys later.
Get in there and moderate. You take care of these fools.
Yeah, keep them in line.
All right, man. Take it easy.
Okay, take care. Bye.
The wonderful Terry Snow Queen. Apparently, I did not give her enough love. What the hell, man? I didn't give Terry enough love. If you guys are just joining the show, there was a new member brought in to the Dead on Dave Shot from the Point family. That's right, my good friend, my best buddy Tommy C and his wonderful wife Andy. They have welcomed their first child, but Tommy's second child, into the world. Let's take a look at this kid. Thomas Michael Raymond Gregory Callanan. Yes, he's on the planet. Look at this kid. Look at the hands on this kid, and there he is with his proud papa. So make sure you go hit Tommy up on Twitter at TommyCSTSFTP, whatever. Go hit him up. Send him congratulations, man. There you go. Make sure you go give him some. Look at this kid. This is great. Look at the hands on him. He's got mitts. He's got mitts on him. It's awesome. Holy crap. So, once again, big congratulations to my buddy, Tommy C, and his wonderful wife, Andy, who's doing just fine, by the way. So, everybody's happy there. Let's take another call. 239, you're live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
Hey, Dave, what's going on tonight?
What's crack-a-lackin'? Because people in the chat said I was using crack-a-lackin' too much. Well, fuck you. What's crack-a-lackin', 239?
Yeah, man, I wouldn't worry about what they're saying.
I don't.
Yeah, I enjoyed Raw tonight. It was a heartbreaker. It's sad to see just such a talent like that, man. He was amazing. I remember, when he debuted, man, I was heartfelt because he reminded me of a young Shawn Michaels, man, and he had that young talent, and it's sad to see, just such a talent like him go away, man.
For the reasons that he's gone, absolutely. I mean, people retire, these things happen, but concussions and all of this, it's a scary thing, man. We talk about wrestling like these guys are invincible. Concussions are scary, man. I've had a bunch of them in my life, too. I suffered 3 while in the Army. It's not fun, so it's awful.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate. I can't believe it. It's hard to watch because I was a football player myself, and in high school I had a lot of concussions, so I see it happen on TV, and it's hard for me.
Yeah,
it really is.
I could hear it. It's breaking you up on the inside. I could hear it.
Yeah, it is, man. We'll talk about this. I like to talk about other things on Raw. But it's, I thought the Dudley Boys thing that was.
Are you gonna be okay?
Oh God.
Are you gonna be all right?
I'm okay.
Oh.
I'm alright. It's the concussion things that are killing me. And
it's
believe
okay.
That there's
Dead on Dave's here for you. I'm here for
kids
you.
In Africa, there's dying kids in Africa who are
but you have
There's
robot
fat
voice.
Like you eat all the fucking food.
You have robot voice because you're a big stinky hoe. God, go back and look at the tape, and I see you coming a mile away, you jerk off. God. Yes, use 1,000,000 numbers. Congratulations. I keep on accident clicking on your fucking numbers. Oh, you big jerk off. I love this guy. He's great. I see him coming because he's so untalented. He died crying, which probably wasn't even a fake. Probably real. That guy sounds like the type of guy who cries a lot and then uses the tears to masturbate. He's like, I'm recycling. You sad fuck. Tony Barrasso, man. Tony Barrasso, live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
Hey. How you doing, brother?
What's crack-a-lackin', man? Yes, I'm using crack-a-lackin' again, and no one's going to stop me.
Dude, Brock Lesnar's balls must hurt.
Yeah, that looked like a really nasty ball shot.
And first Undertaker kick him in the fucking balls twice, and now you got Daniel Bryan.
That's what you gotta do. See, I like realism, because if I goes face-to-face with Brock Lesnar, and I felt that he was going to breathe on me too hard, I'd kick him in the dick.
Can't breathe him on you too hard. Daniel Bryan's done.
Yeah, he's done, and it seems to be completely legit, and it's scary, man. It's terrible.
Even though he's cleared by, like, almost every doctor in the fucking world.
No, even he admitted that that's not the case anymore. He got another diagnosis last week that shook him. Look, just because other doctors and other places have cleared him doesn't mean that those are the right diagnoses, man. It doesn't.
It's just, yeah, it's fucking weird. What is he gonna do now?
Whatever he wants. Whatever he wants. I mean, look, he's got a prominent role on Total Divas. He could do whatever he wants in the WWE. If he asks for something to do, to manage, to commentate, to do whatever he wants, GM, doesn't matter. He's going to be able to do whatever he wants to do.
You know what? I'd take him as a commentator, but I'll not take that fucking show on Total Divas. But what do you think Vince whispered in his ear when he went up to the fucking, when he was going up on stage, like, get the fuck out of here?
I think Vince doesn't hate fucking Daniel Bryan.
Of course he doesn't. I'm just kidding, but it's like, it would be funny.
I know. I'm just saying. So many people fucking believe that shit.
He just doesn't think he's the right guy. Doesn't mean he hates him.
I don't even think that he didn't think he was the right guy. I mean,
really?
He look. Did they make the chase a little too long? Yes, but people forget he had been a world champion before that. This guy's won Money in the Bank. He's won every title that you can win in the WWE. It's not like this guy has not had many pushes, but obviously people had concerns about his health, his durability, and it turns out they were 100% correct.
Right. Yeah.
They give him the run. They give him one of the most epic WrestleMania moments in history, and he can't hold on to the belt because of injury issues. I mean,
which really is unfortunate, but what else can he do? You know what I mean? What else can he do? What else can he do? It's unfortunate. You know what I mean? I love Daniel Bryan. I've been following him since fucking Bryan fucking Danielson.
Yeah.
And just to see him come to this point is just sad, man. Just
sad. It's a really sad thing. I agree.
But what do you think? I'm sorry, I just want to make this note. Did you in the Ryback match?
Yeah.
Before in the ring, when his pyro went off, he looked at it like the fuck.
Yeah,
and then
he kind of shook him a little bit. But then he went on to have a pretty damn good match, I thought.
I like how it's his big guy on
new
his ass.
Packaging of Ryback.
Yeah. I like how it's this big guy on his ass. I find that fucking funny.
It's good to see that Ryback has something more than just the same old shit, the slow plotting bullshit that he's been doing. He's doing some good stuff now, and
They hyped him up a little bit before the match. We lost.
Well, I thought he worked a really good match on SmackDown. I like his new look. Show this guy's body. He's got an amazing body, and he's just working different now. He's working faster, and that's something I think needed to happen.
That's good. That's an improvement.
Yeah, it's good.
Keep him off mic. Just like what they should be doing with Roman fucking Reigns. Keep the fucking mic away from him.
Take the mic away from him. With Roman, it's more than just take the mic away from him, because Roman works fast. It's just everything he does is ugly. You know, he needs to just work on work. You know, it's plain and simple.
Take a fucking bump.
I don't know. He's awful. He's awful. And it just goes to show just how little wins and losses mean in wrestling, because they have Roman Reigns beat everybody in every conceivable fashion, and the guy still can't get or stay over. So I don't know.
I don't know what they're thinking with this. I don't see what they see in this fucking guy. Maybe it's his OT. Maybe it's his big guy. I don't know what the fuck it is.
I don't know.
What's I don't care.
For tonight, man?
I hate to say it, but like I mean, the matches it had me watching. It made me pay attention, because I found out something. If you keep your TV muted, it's a lot better, except for promos. But I would give this night, it's kind of hard. 7.5 maybe, because of retirement with Daniel Bryan boosted.
Yeah, that's about right. But why would you want to say I hate to say this? It's like people are rooting against the industry. Jesus Christ.
Of course I am too, but I don't know.
You shouldn't be sorry to say that a show was good. You should be happy to say the show was good, Tony. What's the matter with you?
I'm not used to it anymore saying that shit.
Fuck.
All right, man. Have a great night. It's a sad night, but I'm gonna keep.
But I appreciate you calling in, man. Thanks a lot.
All right, thanks, buddy. Have a good night.
Take it easy, Tony. Tony Barrasso, everybody. Tony Barrasso. Yeah. So basically, now I'm not taking any more calls that I don't. 203. What you got? Okay, we're not. I don't know why I'm even taking some of these calls anymore. Just awful. You know what you're getting from these trolls. I keep putting them back on for a reason, though, because it's entertaining. Because I love owning their faces with their stupid comments. It's great. It's easy, too. The big fat... I'm an easy target, and he makes it easy. It's wonderful. But it's okay. Let's get to some copious amounts of notes, shall we? Let's take one more call first. 931, you're live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
I gotta say, Dave, tonight's show was a lot better than I was expecting it to be.
The show was what?
It was a lot better than I was expecting it to be.
Yeah, me too. Well, no, when the Daniel Bryan thing got announced, I knew it was going to be a pretty good show.
I mean, it's a good show regardless, but that just sort of put it to a different level than it would have been.
Agreed.
I mean, if Daniel Bryan hadn't retired tonight, I'd give him tonight maybe a 6.
Yeah, 6 or a 7. I'm in the same boat. And then the Daniel Bryan moment kind of just absolutely kicked it to another level.
And if he had retired for any other reason, I don't think it would have the same pop.
Yeah, I think that it's a scary reason that he's retiring. So it's like, I don't know.
And this is horrible to say, but his retirement is going to do a lot for the industry. At least it has the capability to. This
retirement can possibly change wrestling. I mean, there's potential here, not in a good way either. I mean, this is the type of thing that could deter top-level athletes from pursuing wrestling. I mean, this is scary. Daniel Bryan, 34 years old, done. And this is a guy who's fought against every diagnosis, that has gone out of his way to find other diagnoses just to keep hope alive that he could wrestle again. He got told something in the last 10 days that made him change his mind. That's shaking to me.
And he's been talking about he's been going to all sorts of places and where he's been getting positive feedback. I want to know where he went 10 days ago.
What's that? You don't know if he said he went 10 days ago, so I don't know.
No, I said I want to know who he went to 10 days ago.
Oh, I don't care. As long as he's saying it, I don't give a shit. I don't need verification of everything going forward. More than likely, look, even if he just went to Dr. Maroon, who while was at the forefront of some of the investigations with the NFL situation, he might be the most reliable guy to go to right now because of the fact that he's been under scrutiny. So if anybody's going to be looking and being cautious with the concussion stuff, it's going to be him. So it's an interesting thing. We're going to see somewhere down the line exactly how serious it is. Guys like Daniel Bryan, a lot of these wrestlers, when they get older and they die, they're going to donate their brains to science. And we're going to see a lot more about CTE than we know now. So.
And I guess I'm kind of glad this is happening before it gets too bad on him.
Yeah.
Because no one wants him to the Chris Benoit.
Yeah, or even a Kurt Angle situation. I don't want to see a guy go into another organization because one organization wouldn't clear him medically. I don't want to see Daniel Bryan be like Kurt Angle, go over to another organization where they simply don't give a fuck about his well-being. Kurt Angle has a very public meltdown because of all the injuries, not necessarily concussions, but every other problem under the fucking sun. And he drugs himself out. He almost ruins his fucking life, drunk driving, all this stuff, comes back and, putting his life back together. But I don't feel that he's been the same wrestler that he was in the first half of his career. He looks different now. He doesn't wrestle the same. He's hurt, and nobody cares about him enough to sit him down. WWE kept Daniel Bryan out because I believe they care about him. And let's be honest, they care about themselves too. They know all the lawsuits that are coming down the pipeline, the lawsuits that are already coming in. They need to nip this in the bud. And by protecting some of these guys who won't take any recommendations is the only way you can do it sometimes.
And one thing that did worry me about Bryan was when he said in the first 5 months he'd had 3 concussions.
Yeah. Yeah, and?
That scared the crap out of me.
It was scary, yeah. It was scary that nobody did anything to sit him down then.
I gotta say, I did, and I can't believe I'm saying this. I love the Ryback thing.
I did too.
And
I thought it was really good.
And I never thought those words would come out of my mouth.
Yeah, it's kind of it's kind of interesting to see what a difference a costume change and a little bit tweak and work can do. You know, what's your rating tonight, man?
Honestly, I give it tonight a 7.5.
I think that's pretty fair. I appreciate the call, man.
Take care, man.
Take it easy. Take it easy. I know some people have been trying to call in. Keep on trying to call in. Well, there's one of them right now. 860, you're live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
Yes, hello. Is this Mr. Ancura?
Yes, it is. What's up?
Yes, I just need to let you know, this is Dr. Jack Mehoff. I'm calling about your test results from the...
So boring. So boring. Just so boring. I think I'm going to be done with the calls tonight. Because it's so boring. It's so boring. SF Boy, I'm putting you on timeout because you're spamming the chat with I fucking love Dave. And I got to be honest, it's annoying. So you're being put on timeout because you annoy me. 931 was... Okay, so... that was Matt. Yeah, that was old school Matt. I knew it sounded extra boring. It had to be old school Matt. All right. Let's get into the copious amounts of notes and then get the hell up out of here. And while we're doing the copious amounts of notes, let's take this bitch up a notch. Let's go to a bigger, better place, man. Because copious amounts of notes are awesome. If I was just giving you that, it would be enough. You know what I mean? It would be enough if I just gave you that. But I go the extra mile and I'm going to give you a little bit more. Something a little more special. We're going to give you copious amounts of notes with Pokemon. Yes, that's right. Copious amounts of notes with Pokemon. Holy God. Can you believe that it's happening? How can I be such a gracious person in the world to do something like that? It's because I care. It's because I care and because I love you. We're going to continue on our journey with Pokemon Crystal. Pokemon Crystal. Pokemon Crystal. Yeah. And we're going to do it. We're going to do it for all the little hucksters, brother. We're going to do it for all the little macho man brothers. That's what we're going to do. And we're going to do it for The Rock. So Pokemon Crystal, it's time to get on it. And copious amounts of notes. Copious amounts of notes. Yeah. If I can get my damn thing together, that'd be nice. And we're probably done with the calls. Probably done with the calls. Because we've reached the point of no return with the calls. So, Ellen Queen says, so I was in a car accident, my first car accident today. It was my first one ever. That was some scurry shit for real. I'm sorry to hear that you had a car accident, man. I hope you're okay. Yes, now look, I know that I'm using the graphic that has my old Pokemon team in it, but I don't have a blank Pokemon graphic for Monday Night Raw. Unfortunately, Sal didn't give me that. He gave me everything else, but not that. But, as you could clearly see here, I do have it correct here. See, there's my Cyndaquil. Firefart, as I call him. Firefart. He's there. So, there's your explanation. I know it's my old roster, but there's nothing I can do about it. I can't change it. Gun Cannon, you can call in. I'm just not going to keep shuffling through numbers that are stupid numbers. So, all right, let's start the notes here. I felt that the Daniel Bryan package was really good, man. That package kind of told me that things were going to be real. and it was going to get crazy. And it did. It did. It was real, and things did get crazy. Then Steph actually opens the show, and I felt that she may have let the cat out of the bag by kind of teasing the Daniel Bryan thing. It's not going to be Daniel Bryan. But that was just Steph being Steph, drawing more heat. Dean Ambrose interrupts. He's all fired up to get his hands on Lesnar. I did find it very interesting that they really are going with this whole Daniel Bryan, Brock Lesnar situation. They seem to be pushing that harder than Roman Reigns. But that's not that might not just be because they're tired of the Roman bullshit. It could honestly just be as simple as because that's his next feud. That's Dean's feud coming up next. So we'll see what results are yielded there. Gun Cannon, you're live with Dead on Dave. What you got for me?
Oh, I'm glad the naysayers can finally stop talking after the end of Raw.
Yeah.
I was so sick of everything. Literally, my Twitter page today was just, it's a work. Yeah, what if it's real?
Yeah.
No one wants to answer that question.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. Either way, it was a win-win. Whether it was real or a work, it was going to be awesome. Because if it was a work, we were getting more Daniel Bryan. If it was real, we knew we were going to get one hell of a retirement speech, and we certainly did. So I think it was a win-win either way. Yes, it sucks we're not going to be seeing Daniel Bryan, but let's be honest here. Over the last 2 years, we've kind of been without him anyway. So, it's going to suck to know that he is officially gone and for the reasons that he's gone, but it's for the best, for him, for the WWE, and for his family.
Oh, absolutely. And, yeah, everybody, it's he's going to go to New Japan. No, he's not.
No, he's not. This was a real retirement, I feel.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The way it sounded, the way the general mannerisms of everyone, that had to have been 100% retirement. There's no way that was any sort of work. That's not him saying, screw you, I'm going to, some other company. He's got a lot of time. He's got a lot of time invested in the WWE. I mean, I could see him going down and working at the Performance Center.
He can do whatever he wants. That's the beauty of Daniel Bryan's situation. He has no limitations on what he can do inside of WWE. He can ask for legitimately any position, and they're going to give it to him. So it's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'd like to see, and with the influx of all the indie wrestlers, and I was thinking about this, what if he became a scout?
He could do, that's an interesting thing. I like that. I like the idea of that because you got to figure he'd be perfect at that, right?
Absolutely. I mean, the guy who literally came from the indies and clawed his way to the top.
Well, the thing is now, though, they got pretty good scouts out there. And, scouts don't have the same pizzazz that or appeal that they do in other sports because what you see in the ring on camera is virtually the same things you're going to see in the ring in person. I mean, you're going to be able to see a couple more of the what's the word I'm looking for? The subtleties, but I don't know. Zion Smith up in the chat. I'm going to say what's up to Zion Smith because his name is fucking Zion. How great is that? It's great.
Is he the last Zion?
That would be Sion, but that's okay. Same spelling, different pronunciation, I think, right? I don't know.
It's close.
Anyway, I'm going to go through the copious amounts of notes, and we're going to talk. Sound good?
All right. You understand?
Too Tall's up in the chat. You might get dropped. If Too Tall calls, I'm dropping you for Too Tall because that's my man.
I'm perfectly all right with that.
Okay. It doesn't mean I don't love you. It just means I love him more.
I know. I just supply you with sprites.
That's right. That's right. You're my Sprite man. I wish I could use them right now, but I don't have a blank. Oh, you know what? I think Sal may have sent it to me. Sal may have sent me the blank graphic. In fact, wait, I can't tell. In fact, he did. He did. I threw him under the bus, and he fucking sent it to me. That's great.
He's awesome. I premiered his the new the new template with him tonight on my stream, and it looks awesome.
Everything he does is awesome.
Oh yeah,
he's the man. Well, there he is too. The man, Too Tall is calling in, so I'm gonna take his call. Gun Cannon, I appreciate you calling in, but this town ain't big enough for everybody, and you gots to go.
That's fine. Have a good night, guys.
Take it easy, Gun Cannon. Joining me now from XLT Live Podcast, who made an appearance on Monday Night Raw. Yes, his sign was there. He paid somebody $5,000 to make that sign and bring it to Monday Night Raw. My man from XLT Live Podcast, Too Tall. What's going on, buddy?
What's going on? You know, if I was going to pay somebody $5,000, I think I would have made my own professional sign. Sent that to that guy to fucking... That was a handmade sign and a very well put together sign. I want to add to that.
It's called desperation.
Huh?
It's called desperation. You pay $5,000 because you want to be famous that bad.
I want to be famous. Somebody please put me on TV. I want to be famous,
man. What's going on, buddy? How you doing tonight?
I'm good, man. It's kind of hard to look at Monday Night Raw. Especially after watching 20 minutes of Daniel Bryan pouring his damn heart out.
Yeah, it was a bittersweet night, wasn't it?
Yeah. And the whole thing is you're sitting there 3 hours and you're knowing that he's going on at the end and you're like, fuck, can we just, like, I just can't, I'm trying to get together and watch this. I'm trying to keep my shit together, but there was a few good moments, but a lot of bad ones, I thought. But some people thought on my show, you know, that Raw wasn't that bad altogether.
I thought Raw was really good tonight.
Yeah.
I got to be honest. I thought it was a good show.
It was probably because they didn't want to do something too stupid or too dumb, you know, to take away from what was going to happen at the end of Monday Night Raw.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I just feel that the show was built smartly tonight. I felt there was a lot of good stuff that happened. Nothing overly insulting, you know, to sensibilities tonight. So
right.
I thought it was a pretty effective night. I liked the fact that we got a new Ryback. What do you think of the Ryback situation? I want to get your take on that because I've been talking about that a lot tonight.
You mean the Ryberg?
Ryback. Oh, Ryberg. I got
Yes.
Look, he's been getting the Ryberg, the Goldberg treatment anyway. Who cares? Show off that body. Who gives a shit?
Yeah. Let him do the jackhammer. Piss people off.
It'll
if
piss
he
off
spares
Goldberg.
somebody, I'm going to laugh.
That would piss Goldberg off. He would be mad.
Yes, it would. It'll be
Goldberg's
tremendous.
a big baby.
Yeah.
He
Fuck
is.
it.
He's bitter too. He's still bitter.
I want to say before I talk about Ryback, I want to say something. I didn't believe that Daniel Bryan was retiring until he went down the ramp, stood in front of the ring, and I told everybody this tonight. And you can see in his lips quivered a little bit, and I'm like, fuck, there it is.
Yep.
Like, there it is. When you can see he's trying to hold emotion back, then that was the moment I was like, damn, this is it.
I kind of sought it out and felt that it was real a little bit earlier when I started reading some of the things on all the sheets. I couldn't find anything that was saying that it was a work, and somebody would have leaked it. And then as the night went on, it became pretty apparent that this was.
I still try to reserve the final, the final decision in my head. And then even with the bigger channels like the bigger like Fox Sports covering it or Yahoo Sports, and I'm like, damn, that's some big people. You got to believe he's retiring then, right? And then I still try to like reserve my final judgment on what's going to happen. And yeah, it's crazy, but I think is the right move by him, the WWE. And I talked about it also saying, you got to think about it, man. You don't want to be 40, 50 years old and not remember who you are. And especially if you're trying to have kids, you don't want to be that guy who can't play with it. You can't play with your kids. You can't, help your kids with schoolwork, shit like that, or enjoy those life experiences. Because I think as much as he loved wrestling, once he has a kid, I think that's going to be his passion. So
absolutely,
a lot of people's thoughts change and their thought process changes when they have a kid. It's actually amazing. It's having a kid. I would think it would be bigger than any kind of wrestling match or any kind of title you can have
any day of the week. And the thing, the telling thing to me was he was talking about fighting against it and everything. And then when he said that he got news in the last 10 days that changed his mind, that did it for me. I was like, man, I want to know what he was told.
Yeah. It was.
Do you think this is a real retirement, or do you think we're going to see him somewhere else?
Oh man, I think the before him talking about what you just said, he talked about when he like 10 days ago.
Yeah.
I think he was trying to get the hell out. They didn't want to clear him, and a whole bunch of very prestigious doctors cleared them.
Well, the UCLA doctors, they did clear him.
Right.
What that means, who knows? Who knows what that actually meant, you know?
Or what tests they actually did, because we don't know exactly what we don't know what they said is a difference between what the WWE doctors are saying. But when he started talking about having 3 concussions in 5 months is really not something to be to not look at. Well, damn, that's tough, man. And we saw another guy, Corey Graves, who didn't even get a chance to wrestle on the main roster, go down with the same fate, and it's unfortunate. But I think if you look at somebody like Corey Graves, there is life after in-ring action. There really is. And for Daniel Bryan, it's fucking open. Like for Daniel Bryan, there's more doors than Corey Graves had when he had to,
without
the boots in the ring, so to speak. For him, it's so wide open to do anything he wants at this point.
He has carte blanche, man. He can literally walk in. He probably is one of the guys who could actually walk into Vince's office and tell him what he wants to do, and Vince is going to give it to him. My daughter's awake, everybody. Turn off the bathroom light. You didn't turn it off. Turn it off. Okay. Go brush your teeth and get ready for school. Yay, school. But yeah, he's one of those guys who can literally ask for anything, and he's going to get it.
Yeah. It's sad, but I think it was a long time coming, especially waiting this long.
Yeah.
And, but at the end of the day, I'm not like, again, if you didn't shed a tear at some point, I don't think you're a human being. I really don't.
No, when he started talking about his dad, I held on until he started talking about his dad.
Right.
As soon as he talked about his dad,
pointing in the direction where his dad stood in that moment, that was fucking tough.
Oh, I know.
That was tough.
He was just really funny tonight too. The things that he did, the things that he said, making the Brie thing, the Brie reference. That was
hilarious. That was hilarious.
Vince probably said, Well, if he would have done that years ago, we would have never had a problem. Where was Daniel Bryan?
That was absolutely, that was good. I love that moment. Yeah.
It's funny, even people in this chat, and I'm not damning anybody for talking in the chat about this or anything, but there are still people who are like, oh, he's probably going to go somewhere else. I don't know, man. I think.
Why? Why would you go? Why?
The reality is we know now that Daniel Bryan did ask for his release, or at least there are reports. He asked for his release in December, and the WWE has clauses in their contracts that don't give you the right to do that. You can't just give notice. And some people are like, that's bullshit, but I kind of understand it. I kind of get why they would do something like that. But the point of it is, they were never going to let him go, They were never going to let him go.
That would be the dumbest move. Even with him being out in in-ring action, him doing anything in the WWE is a positive thing for them.
Yeah, it's money. No matter what he does. So, but even if that were the case, and he would have went somewhere else, I don't know, in the culture that we have right now, with as high of a profile as Daniel Bryan has. Remember, Kurt Angle had every other injury in the world when WWE wouldn't clear him, but he didn't have concussion issues. Concussions are the hot button topic in the world right now. I think that's a pretty heavy assumption to think that anybody else would just automatically take a chance on him, because they're going to get sued.
Right. And on top of that, where does he go? What he goes to TNA? No. Like, I don't think that's, even Daniel Bryan, as humble as that guy is, I don't think that would be the right choice for him. I really don't. And again, I'm not, to be quite honest with you, Dave, I don't even care to think twice if he's going to be in the WWE or not. In some capacity, WWE, staying with WWE long term, whether he's an official backstage, whether he's doing something for them, whether he's helping kids in NXT as a trainer, whatever it is the smart move for him long term with his career. And on top of that, like you just mentioned, he can have any type of schedule he wants if he stays with WWE doing anything else. Anything else.
Look, they're not letting go of Brie anytime soon either, And she still has a big part on Total Divas, and he's become a big character on Total Divas.
Yeah.
People like watching him on Total Divas talking
They're
about
gonna
his
love watching him now
toilet.
more. Yeah. dude, they're gonna love him more now. I mean, there's a demand to see Daniel Bryan. You're not going to see him in the ring. Where else? Where else in WWE are going to see Daniel Bryan? Total Divas? Okay, cool. I don't watch Total Divas, but do I want to probably see an episode where he's in on it? Probably.
Yeah.
Why not? Where else? Now that you're not going to see him in the ring anytime soon or ever, obviously. Somebody, people asked tonight, you think he's going to wrestle again? I was like, no, I don't. I don't think it's a smart move. I'm trying to explain to people that we have to get away from this. Now it's no longer a wrestling thing. It's an athlete with a concussion that could end his life the next bump he takes.
It's even further than just an athlete. It's a human being. This is a morality thing. This is not just business anymore. This is a morality thing. Dave Dorson killing himself. Junior Seau, fucking Chris Benoit. These are terrifying situations that have all been linked to fucking CTE, which, by the way, can't be diagnosed until you're fucking dead. So 3 concussions in 5 months, and then talking about the multiple concussions that he had afterwards, that's fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
I just killed that Pidgey. I didn't mean to do that. Son of a bitch.
You just gotta, I think sometimes you gotta look further than the fucking ring. Okay, that's the best way I can describe. A lot of people are getting angry about that. I don't understand why. I mean, if you're angry that he retired, then you're not a human fucking being. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, you have no compassion. All you care about, if he's going to wrestle, then you have no compassion for another human, well-being of another human, which is pretty fucking terrible. You should look at yourself for that one, because that's a pretty terrible thing not to have. It's compassion for a human being that's given his life to this business for the last 16 years.
Well, when it comes to television, and no matter what the venue, whether it's sports, whether it's regular television, people get inherently selfish with what they love, And I'll give most people a pass for that, because it's not seeing the forest through the trees, and it's being short-sighted. But I'm not going to hammer you for it either,
Right.
I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to hope that one day you'll stop being a selfish prick. But, it is what it is. They want to see Daniel Bryan wrestle. Hopefully one day. And a lot of the people that are screaming, by the way, they're kids. Let's face it.
Yeah.
I don't think that there's a lot of adults that are going, fuck Daniel Bryan's brain. I want him to kill that bitch Brie. I don't think anybody's doing that,
Yeah, it's.
I could be wrong.
The kids get a little crazy with that shit. It's banana. But anyway, let's get back to me being famous.
Yes, you're famous now. How does that feel?
My 30 seconds of fame lasted pretty long, and I want to thank everybody involved in getting me to the top. It was an amazing, tremendous moment for me, and I think I'm done. I think this is where I, take my microphone and I unplug it. And
it's all downhill from here.
It's all downhill from here. Yes, you are correct. My next move is to jump the shark, and then I think we're done from there.
What you should do is you should do like Marshawn Lynch, and you should just tweet out a picture of your microphone on a hanger.
Yeah.
The cool thing about that sign? It was featured through the entire Daniel Bryan segment.
It was.
That's kind of baller. That's kind of baller.
You are correct. And tonight somebody was saying that, but I don't want to be an asshole and be like, yeah, it was pretty cool, wasn't it? While this man is like pouring his heart out.
Let me dust my shoulders off. Daniel Bryan, thanks for making me famous.
Yeah, it's or whatever, but yeah, I forgot who it was. It was a caller a couple weeks ago said, I forgot. I completely it left my mind until the beginning opening, and I'm like, is that what and I look up, and then all of a sudden my Twitter starts blowing up, and I'm like, geez, man, what the holy shit.
I still haven't gotten my sign on. At least I haven't seen it. Nobody's cared enough about your boy to hook me up with the sign. That's okay though. I know how awesome I am deep inside, so I don't need it. I don't need it.
Oh shit.
I don't need it. I do kind of want it though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little jelly.
I mean, the feeling's cool. Like, even though think about it, like, it's like I got happy. I jumped out of my seat. I was like, this is cool. And you think about it, it's something really, really small in the world. Like, nobody else gives a fuck except like me and 5 other people that saw it, right?
Sure,
that know who I am.
4.5 million more than likely saw that tonight, because I think there's going to be a big rating for tonight's show. I think everybody's having the football hangover, so football fans are going to go back to watching. And then leaking the Daniel Bryan thing as early as they did is probably going to really, really hit the ratings hard tonight. So I'm thinking 4.5 million people probably saw your sign tonight.
I just don't. Well, I guess I look at it this way. I was like, that is very cool, but I don't think oh, I'm sorry. There's one guy did. So there's this guy who has 40,000 subscribers on YouTube, right? And I talked about him on my show tonight. And before I butcher his name, I'm gonna go look at on Twitter so I can say this on live show, on another live show again. He gave me shit. Right, and I'm not the one that. It's not like I put a gun to this kid's head and said.
I think you paid for it. I think I paid for it.
Yeah. Where the fuck is this shit? So this guy Andrew Edwards, he does this YouTube channel. He's like 40,000 subscribers, and he tells like review on tech. And I looked at his channel. I was like, who is this guy? And who the fuck? What does he do? So I looked on YouTube. I found his channel, and he actually does some cool stuff, like talking about. I don't know if you ever heard of Sonos, which is a huge wireless speaker system that you can put throughout your whole house. Anyway.
Let's just say that I do.
Yeah. Anyway, he talks about a lot of cool tech shit that comes out, like a lot of nice stuff that people like techie guys would love to see, or even people in general. And he tweets at me because I said I tweeted in the beginning of the show. I was like, please somebody take a picture of that sign. I just want to have that as a moment, or whatever. Because I'm sure it'll be edited out of the Hulu edition or whatever. So, and then this guy, he said add XL2 talk or keep the sign down so people can see. Same for the lame no DQ sign. So I responded. First of all, I favorited and retweeted him because I want him to be angry as possible at what he just told me.
Sure.
And I don't think it was that big of a jab to me as it was to no DQ or whatever, because he called their sign lame. He just said, or keep it down because I'm trying to look at the ring. Maybe he was behind the sign. Maybe that was the problem.
Maybe.
And then I tweeted at him. I was like, what's wrong? ? But at least my sign wasn't lame, right? ... Smiley face. He never retweeted me. He never tweeted me back. And I'm like, I'm just trying to make you happy, man. I don't understand why you're so angry. So that was my only interaction with somebody that I've never had an interaction with knowing who I am from that. So out of 4 million people, one guy was like, what the fuck, man?
Who gives a shit? There's one guy.
It was funny. I thought it was funny. Especially somebody who has 40,000 subscribers on YouTube getting pissy about it. I thought it was kind of funny. And I'm all cool. Open up the chat, bro. Get me more people looking at me. Cool. Go ahead. You open the fucking door.
Right? Feed me more.
Feed me more, bro. Feed me more.
Feed me whores.
Feed me whores. Oh man! And then I think I saw a Blitz head and something about I love WWE. I think like Bruce Blitz's head in like down the ramp. I think I saw him with the hat on or some shit.
Oh, is that who that was? That was.
I think it was Bruce. I think it was Bruce Blitz, and some guy put I love WWE because he goes on crazy rants about how dumb the WWE is and what they do.
I know. Believe me, I know.
Most of the stuff is kind of accurate. And then there's some stuff where it's just like
super bitchy. All he does is scream about how much he hates Cena.
Some people don't like Cena.
Yeah, but that's all he does.
Well, that's where it's at,
I hate Cena. Okay, I get it.
So I think that's who that was. And then it was great. What's awesome about the sign? I'm going to keep gloating on this for another 2 minutes and I'm done. It was right next to the no DQ sign. So when somebody tweeted at no DQ, my sign was right next to that.
Oh, there you
go.
So
I tweeted, and I was like, well, I mean, don't forget about the sign right next to it. Come on now. Right. Like I'm trying to be this cocky asshole.
I want a little bit of recognition, bitch.
Yeah, which I was completely ignored because I'm not cool enough.
Yeah, you can't sit at this table. Yeah.
I can't sit at that table, that Google Plus table. I can't sit at.
No.
So
if you don't do Google Hangouts, you can't sit here.
Oh, Google Hangout. I keep forgetting what that piece of shit program is.
No,
Google
it's
Hangout.
okay. It's very forgettable.
So, I mean, yeah, that's the highlight for me. And then the sad was, Daniel Bryan. But
so overall, though, you weren't overly enthused with this show. And
I think Yeah, man. I think it would for me. I was waiting for Daniel Bryan. I was just like, what is going to happen? I think I was
felt like
more.
they really did. They filled it with so much good stuff. Dean Ambrose had one of his best shows.
I gotta agree with that. Yeah, I gotta agree with that.
Dean
Like I'm not
killed
taking
it
anything
tonight.
away from that.
I thought Kevin Owens and Ziggler put on a great match. I love what they did there. It was a different ending, man. Ziggler cheating, Owens going fucking ballistic after. I love Owens. I love Owens doing what he does. It's great. The Usos Dudley thing. The only reason why I'm giving this a pass for the night is I knew the heel turn was coming, even though they didn't get booed for the heel turn. So much for the Usos being that over, right? Fuck.
Yeah, they're like, oh, you're gonna put them through the tables? Fuck yeah! Everybody
Fuck yeah,
cheer.
fuck them. Fuck them and Roman Reigns. Can you put Roman through one too, please?
The only thing about that whole Dudley thing is I still think they should stop fucking counting to 3.
Oh, I know. It drives me
Everybody
nuts.
knows. Everybody knows what you're gonna say. Triple H and the DX didn't count 1, 2, 3. Suck it.
It drives me
They just
insane.
said something, and then the fans followed, and everybody's on board with we want you to get the tables, and we're gonna follow you, man. We're going to follow you in that sentence. So stop fucking counting to 3. We're not dumb. We get what's gonna happen.
It drives me nuts. I hate because I feel like they become caricatures of themselves by doing that and then screaming tables. I hate that.
Yeah.
The fans are going to cheer it anyway. Fans love to chant. They chant anything.
Yeah, they do.
We got a that's what she said chant tonight, for Christ's sake. They're going to cheer whatever.
Yeah, but that was good though.
That was
Daniel
great.
Bryan
But I
killed
mean,
it.
but I'm just saying, fans will cheer anything.
Yeah,
So
they
you don't need
say
to
fuck it.
start the tables thing. Other things that we got tonight, like I said, I loved that. The Charlotte and Foxy match was awful, but I knew that was going to happen. However, I really liked Charlotte. I liked what the heel things that she's doing in the rings. She is starting to develop. I really, her character, her persona. There is something there with Charlotte long term. I was really worried that she was going to fizzle out.
Yeah, but let's get rid of Flair. Let's just get
Oh
rid
yeah,
of it.
absolutely. But they've made him a lesser note as of late too. So that's kind of
Thank
good.
God. Somebody said, "Oh, I can't wait until Ric Flair does something to Sasha Banks at the pay-per-view." He ain't gonna do shit because they got so much flack for Ric Flair fucking even touching Becky Lynch that they ain't gonna do anything unless he's. This is the way I explain it. If Ric Flair is gonna do anything, he's gonna do a line of cocaine, and then he's gonna go to the pay-per-view in Fastlane or whatever. And the only thing he's gonna do, if whatever he does, is not gonna be authorized by the WWE, and it's gonna be cut out of the whole thing. It's because it's
I'm
on
on
Vice. It's gonna be
Space
cut out.
Mountain.
I mean, there's just no. I don't like. Why do you want to see an old man grope a young woman? It's disgusting.
Yeah,
it
he
really
sexually
is. It's
assaulted
really
Becky Lynch,
distasteful.
man. She didn't want that kiss. No means no, Rick.
Oh God, that was terrible. Oh, she brushed her teeth and washed that mouth like 20 times over.
And here's your dentures back.
Yeah.
Thanks for that. Appreciate it. The Miz TV segment. The Miz. I still haven't gotten through all my copious amounts of notes. That's why I'm going through.
Oh fuck, I'm just interrupting your show.
No,
then.
you're
I'll
good.
leave.
No.
I'll leave.
I decided to do it this way because everybody wanted to talk about Daniel Bryan. So it was a conscious decision. But I'm trying to power through it now. The Miz TV segment. I don't know if I liked it or I didn't. That is until AJ came out. When AJ came out, I loved it. I was like, oh, this just got good because they all started beating each other up. This looks like it could be a triple threat situation with The Miz. I like that. I kind of like this. It's a good way to get AJ a little bit of extra juice.
I think for one, the Miz is killing heel. I think he's destroying. I'm not on the same
I'm
boat
going to give
as
him
you.
a little bit more credit than I usually do because I think you're right.
You don't give him a credit that he deserves, man. I'm telling you.
Sometimes I do,
yes, he's
sometimes
not,
I don't.
He's annoying as hell.
Yes.
I want to agree. I want to agree that he's definitely annoying as hell, and he can definitely repeat himself 1,000 times over. But tonight and the week before, I thought he killed it. And tonight, while the Jericho, the highlight reel set was being put together, and him like freaking out in the ring, and then the ultimate heel thing, him getting thrown around 10 times, and like no matter what he tried to do, he got thrown around. I think it was a good, and yeah, maybe a triple threat match could happen. And I think. And tomorrow it's SmackDown. It ends in no contest, or it ends with Miz interrupting that.
Miz is getting in there. Miz is getting in there.
And that's how that ends. And then we go to Fastlane.
Because they don't want to give AJ a straight up loss yet. So.
But do you think we have 2 triple threat matches in one pay-per-view?
Yeah, I don't see why not. In this situation, fuck it. Because how do you keep him out of it,
Yeah. You can, and then you can just do that. You know, we do it with Bray Wyatt. You know, so Bray Wyatt did this to Lesnar. Okay, fuck it. Let's continue until Fastlane, and then we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So you kind of can. So
I'm not sure. I'm starting to wonder if Bray Wyatt is still going to the Brock Lesnar. They've made no reference to it, like none. I'm starting to wonder. If there's something else going on. I have a feeling that we're going to me, it seems like they're building the Wyatts for some combination of Ryback, Kane, Big Show, and maybe that's where they're going to throw Undertaker, which makes me sick to my ass, but I think it's a possibility. An 8-man. Eesh.
God, that would be terrible.
I know.
I still think booking Taker, like I said a couple weeks ago or a month ago, is the way to do it.
Yeah, I like that.
I just think there's, if this turns into a fucking Ryback, Kane, Taker, oh God, I'm gonna throw up right now. It was terrible. That's a terrible idea, and it might.
It very well could.
It might, and then people are still, Sting's gonna come back with what, a fucking wheelchair?
Right.
God damn it, the guy is like almost dead.
Sting's done, man. I don't even think he's had the neck surgery that he needs yet.
No, we haven't. I mean, maybe, but nobody's said anything about it.
No.
Nobody's reported shit. It's a tough time. Like WrestleMania, this WrestleMania is tough. It's going to be the biggest, and it's also going to be the toughest one to get through, because if I'm WWE, I'm looking at all my injured players. I'm looking at, now we have definitely Daniel Bryan's out, and, Roman Reigns is not what we thought at this point. So you're looking at all this stuff.
It seems like they're even moving on from him, though,
Yeah. Maybe that's what they want you to think, Dave.
That's right. I'm outthinking myself. I'm taking myself out of the game. Moving forward a little bit into the night, Bray Wyatt and Ryback match. I liked the match. I did. I loved the way Ryback's worked the last two shows, SmackDown and tonight. I thought he's working different. He's working faster. He's working cleaner. I like what they're doing, and I love that they're showing that body. Go ahead, flaunt that shit.
Yeah, just don't show where the roid needle gets pointed into. Just don't show that, guys.
Oh God, you hater!
It's in the ass. It's in the ass. You know it.
Oh, I don't know, man. I'd like to think that some people actually work for what they have. I don't know. Maybe
it's like the movie You ever see the movie The Program?
Yeah.
You're old. You should have seen that. That movie is a classic. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's a decent movie. Yeah, think of it like an oil change. Yeah. I love the finish to that match. The Sister Abigail, the way Ryback ran into it. I liked that.
Yeah, that was good. That. The fans took it too. They loved it.
Ryback fucking needed that, man.
Yeah.
Oh, Ryback needed that badly.
Well, they were chanting Ryberg in the beginning, so to change that.
Well, come on, they were chanting Goldberg before he took off the singlet. So who gives a shit? Man, it's okay.
Fuck it.
Titus O'Neil and Adam Rose. Titus O'Neil, Adam Rose next. That was good. I thought the match was fairly decent. The Radical Mongoose, Adam Rose getting the victory. I liked that. The fact that he got the win saved it for me, to be completely honest. I know I'm one of the advocates of wins and losses don't matter, but this is one of those situations where we've had a streaking Titus O'Neil and a social outcast group that have actually been getting buried. That word that gets thrown around all the time, they have been getting buried. So them getting a victory over a guy who's been streaking, it was surprising, and I like surprises every now and then.
Yeah.
One of the moments, there's my alarm. Nothing like waking up to Seth Rollins.
What's up, Sale?
Gotta wake up. I'm not paying attention to the chat at all, by the way.
I got you. I got you, Chad. Don't worry about it.
Then Dean Ambrose goes Brock hunting, and probably my favorite segment of the night, other than Daniel Bryan. I loved this. I loved everything about it. I loved the shit talking. I love the fact that he fucking dick punched him. I don't like that Roman had to get involved, but Rome didn't do much anyway, so who gives a shit?
Fuck Roman.
Fuck Roman. I agree with that shit.
I think they could have ended the Dean Ambrose Brock Lesnar could have ended without Roman, and I think it could have gone. When Brock Lesnar turned around and saw that Ambrose was getting up and asking for it one more time, comes in there, does another one, just fucking for good measure, right? Yeah. Then as he's walking away, Ambrose grabs his leg or foot or whatever. He's like, I'm not fucking going down. You're gonna have to put me. You're gonna have to shoot me.
Very
So he
much
does it-
like the
so-
Undertaker Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, yeah, and he does another one, and this one kind of puts him away. So then, yeah, cool. Dean Ambrose is down for right now, but it took 3 F5s.
Yeah. Well,
It
that
was a
that might be
F15,
the finish.
right?
That might be one of the finishes possible for that match at Fastlane, and then Roman gets the cover. But something like that.
Or we just remember what happened at Royal Rumble at Fastlane, and then Bray Wyatt. You know, just we kind of remember the bullshit.
Yeah, that's possible. But
You know WWE, how they do dumb shit all the time.
yeah, that's true. You don't need logic. That's very true.
No, you don't. You don't.
Then we got.
Oh, you mean?
Oh, go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. I was
No.
gonna say something stupid.
No.
I was gonna say something stupid.
Go say it. Say something stupid, Paul.
stupid. I was gonna say something stupid. I was like, I was gonna reference to Taker Lesnar again after 2 years. That's what I was gonna say because that makes sense. That's why I was
It
just
did
gonna
make
throw
sense,
another.
though. I like that. Fuck it. That's a timeless fucking rivalry. You can always go back to it. It's one of those things like Triple H, Shawn Michaels. You can always go back to it. Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens. Jesus Christ. You can always go back to it. Then we got the Lucha Dragons versus Rusev and Del Rio. That was
Poop sauce.
Ugh.
That shit was
Yeah.
poop. I didn't even talk about that. I was like, fuck it. Let's move on.
Move on.
Like, it was just-
I'm officially over the Golden Truth segments. That was a terrible
Yeah.
segment tonight.
yeah.
I was not a fan.
They kind of were like, oh, it was weird.
Not
It-
a fan. Didn't do it
fuck,
for me tonight.
The bathroom one was great, and then ones before that, and then tonight it was like, okay, now we're trying to do too much. It was fine when you're letting it happen, but now you're just fucking. Ugh.
Hey, I got news for you. I got breaking news. You ready for it?
What?
My Caterpie just evolved to Metapod.
Oh Jesus!
My Caterpie just evolved to Metapod, and I need you to be happy for me. I need you to be happy for me. I don't hear happiness. Yeah, you're a son of a bitch.
Woo!
Yeah, if you're gonna be disingenuous, then don't even bother. You know?
What? You don't want me to call in?
No. Who said
You
that?
wanna- you wanna
Whoa,
just-
whoa,
you
whoa,
wanna
are
just
we
end
breaking
it?
up?
You wanna
What's
just- you
going
wanna just
on here?
end this
Wait a
right now?
second.
You
It's
wanna
like
just
you were
end
just
this
waiting
right
for.
now?
I'm waiting for him to be a dick at all, and then I'm taking him out. I'm done with it.
The first chance I get, I'm fucking out.
Fuck this guy. Whoa, dude. No, I wasn't saying that at all. Calm down, buddy. Way to put me on the defensive. You'd make a fantastic woman.
Yeah,
Holy
fuck you, Dave. I'm done with this bullshit. You and your cheating on me and playing video games, and you never want to make dinner. I always got to make fucking dinner for you. I'm done
Because
doing everything.
It's hard to cook for somebody who eats by the gallon.
Fuck off.
Do you know how much I have to slave over a stove to feed you? You're 70 feet tall.
Quinn said, and too tall. I'm sorry, I forgot you. I forgot you too. Then, damn.
Yeah. Fuck.
Damn. Don't make me get Scott so he can tweet at you all his thoughts and things. You don't want that.
Oh, by the way, before I continue on with the rest of these notes here, I don't know if he's responsible. I have no idea if he's responsible, but everybody's certainly blaming him for it. Did you send me a goddamn fucking super troll in Cody that if he doesn't get his way, he'll attack your fucking ISP?
Is that what he's doing?
Everybody's blaming him for it. He made some kind of reference, or he said something in the chat that made people think, because I had internet problems. My server got attacked that night.
Well, what you got to do is just turn off Skype, and then you're good.
Well, you can turn off Skype, or you can just turn on your proxy. I didn't have my proxy on, so
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm protected, so I don't fucking.
I just forgot to turn on my proxy.
I don't know what the kid's problem is, man.
I don't know. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? So are you trying to
I
take
don't
me
know.
down? Is that what you're doing? You trying to take me
Yeah,
down?
sure, sure. I'm just glad he's not fucking on my show anymore. So.
Right? I know. He's moved on. He's moved on to
fuck.
worse pastures.
I guess I don't know. He likes you because you entertain it and you give it. He likes when you give him shit. He believes he's a co-host and you
Yeah, he's
made that
not.
happen for him.
He's not.
So
He's very much not.
Cody,
Let's finish up the last couple of notes here. Sasha comes out for commentary, which I thought she did a really good job during the Becky and Tamina match, which I thought was not a fucking shit show. I thought it was a pretty entertaining situation.
Tamina, nobody gives a fuck.
The one thing that woman can do, she can deliver a super kick, man, because that looks like she hits hard.
Yeah, let's hope her knee doesn't blow out next time she does it.
I know, right? Then finally, we got the 8-man tag team tables match, which was absolutely horrible, other than seeing the world's strongest unicorn. That was great.
Yeah.
That was. Then they pissed him off. That was so funny to me. Because that seems like legit. Like that's what the New Day would do. They would just piss you off, and he would just say, "Fuck it, eat shit."
Yeah,
I love that.
Fuck off, guys. I'm done.
The match was terrible, though.
Yeah,
it was a bad match.
It was a shit show. It really was. It was.
It still turned out to be entertaining when the heel turn. You know.
Josh Hansen, you said you subscribed. Thanks for subscribing to Dead on Dave.
That's
you should have your own like Dead on Dave army. You know how people have armies. That's what you should do.
Yeah, I can deliver. Well, both of us now have fan sites on Google.
Oh yes, somebody made a fan site for me.
Yeah, Jake Hardy made it a fan page for me and wanted me to join it. I wouldn't join it because what douche joins his own fan page? So
yeah, that's a little douchey. It is.
It's pretty douchey. So I didn't join it, and nobody else joined it, and he got mad at me. So then he eventually made you one. And I think he was just trying to make me jealous or something, which did not work. Well, okay, maybe a little.
I told him thank you. Like
I told him thank you too. I'm not some heartless monster.
Yeah. But you
shit, too tall. More breaking news. Real breaking news this time.
What's up?
I've hit 1,900 subs.
Oh my god!
1,903 subs.
The problem with acknowledging for me is I lose like 40 every time I acknowledge that. Now that you've acknowledged it,
I wish you wouldn't have said that because now I'm afraid that might happen.
I'm telling you, it happens to me.
Stop talking about it. Stop talking about it.
All right,
we're gonna stop talking about that right now.
All right, I won't jinx you, bro.
No, I don't want to give the trolls too many fucking ideas. You know.
Oh, that Tutal is a smart motherfucker.
Oh, we should have done this years ago.
But the funny thing is, they do that to me, and then they just come back anyway. So it's like they're doing it for fun, and then they just resubscribe, and then I see the same names in my email notification all the time.
But I want to say thank you to everybody who's donated, man. 1,900 subs. That means I'm well ahead of my pace where I want it to be. I want to be at 2,000 by WrestleMania. I'm gonna get well past that. So thank you guys, man. It means the world. It really does. It's something so little, but to me it's awesome. I love growing. I love that people continue to come to the channel. We're continuing to do more better things. So,
more better things, yes. Yes, always more better.
We're always getting more better here. That's the whole point. So yeah, I'm pretty jacked up about it, man. Fucking 1,900, dude. And you're buzzing through your way through now.
No, I stopped. I hit my peak. I'm done.
I'm done. That's right. You hit your home run and you're
I think
walking
I'm done.
away.
My subscribers, I think I've peaked and I'm just done for the rest of my life. I think I'm not going to go higher than 1,200.
Oh, I doubt that.
I think I'm pretty sure
you're
I'm
too
done.
Good.
If I hit 1,300, I'm going to be blown away by it. If I hit 2,000, I'm just going to have to delete my YouTube channel because I won't believe it.
Well, I don't believe this. There's something rotten afoot.
Something's wrong.
Somebody's trying to set me up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Pittsburgh boy says, Dave, my buddy says he thinks that Sasha is going to win the Divas title at WrestleMania. He's probably right. Probably right. Cappuccino says, I guess because low blows are the only way to down Lesnar other than superior numbers. Okay. I guess I didn't read something else. Oh, well.
Somebody said, Dean Ambrose looked bad doing the low blow or something like that. Somebody said that.
Gotcha.
Because I read the chat. See, I'm here to read the chat because they've said fuck everybody.
I'm playing Pokemon, dude.
God damn it.
It's important. My fire fart is taking care of bell sprouts right now. I don't need you to blow me up, man. It hurts me.
I guess the only way to get Brock Lesnar down is to hit him in his dick.
You gotta hit him in the dick.
Gotta hand the dick. Go for the dick.
That's what I've been saying for years. If
Go for the dick.
any fight that I've been in that I start to lose, I have no problems with hitting somebody in the dick, especially if they're much bigger than I.
Or you can just grab the balls and squeeze. That's probably worse than hitting
I've done
somebody in
it.
the dick, to be quite
I've done
honest
it.
with you. That's a bad
I've
idea.
full on grabbed and cock clawed. I've done it.
That's the worst.
I've put on
that
the cock
feeling is
claw.
terrible. Somebody did that to me. Somebody did that to me in middle school, and then I put him through a locker, so that was fun. Then I got suspended for 10 days.
Who would fight you?
I mean, people would pick on me because in middle school my language was not good. It was not more better than it is
Not
now.
more better. Yeah, it's much more better now.
Yeah. Right now it's much more better. So middle school, I was still the kid from Europe who can speak English pretty good, but I'm still using words and putting sentences together, but not in the right way. So we had this kid. I'll even tell you a story. We're building these popsicle stick bridges to see which one can hold the most weight for this class project. It was like 7th grade. And this guy just kept picking on my shit, just kept talking shit. And let me tell you something. Keep talking shit to anybody. I don't care if they're big, small, whatever. And when they fucking snap, you better fucking run.
Eventually, you're going to get your shit split. Eventually.
Yes. So he kept talking shit, and we're walking back from lunch. He's still talking shit, talking about, where I'm from and shit. And I just fucking had enough. And then he tried to go for
it's time for a change.
He tried to go to hit me in the dick or something. And I was in this rage, so I just picked him up by his throat and put him through a locker. And then I got suspended for fucking 10 days.
You didn't even think about the dick pain. It's like, I'm killing this guy. That's
Fuck
your
him.
inner ogre. That's your ogre
Fuck
DNA
him.
taking over. Like, if that guy would have whipped out a pitchfork and a fucking torch, you would have been terrified.
I would have. Fuck him. You can burn me. I think it's the mentality where I grew up. Like, until I'm dead, you're not going to stop me.
That's terrifying. Anytime that somebody uses the exact same lines as a zombie, like, destroy the brains or you're never getting rid of me. That's scary to me. Terrifying. I just realized I haven't saved in a while. It's smart to save here. I'm saving. Oh, Sal's sending pictures again. I'm sure this is another fucking Big Show picture. Yeah, it is. I hate him so much. He's so great, but he's such a dick. He just loves busting my nuts with the Big Show stuff. And I blame you for that, by the way.
What?
The Big Show nonsense.
The Big Show. Well, it's the Big Slow.
Did you see my new intro? Did you see my new intro?
No, I did not.
Yeah, Sal made me a new intro using
Nice.
WWE 2K15 footage, and it features the fucking Big Show. Yeah, laugh it up, Chuckles.
at least in 2K, I think it's probably 2K16. I would think, but either
No, it was
way,
2K15,
at least
it's the only one he had.
that's even worse. That's even worse. At least there, Big Show can run and stuff.
Right.
Oh,
He's
I'll
not
tell you a
as decrepit.
2K15. I'll tell you a 2K15 story if you want to hear it real quick. It's funny. Of
course,
it involves Big E. But 2K15 came out in Xbox 360 and PS3 before the next gen consoles. And the game was so fucking broken when it came out. Big E, remember how he used to clap his hands together and had all the powder and everything, like the lifting powder or whatever? So in 2K15, when he clapped his hands in the powder didn't go away. So we, in the streams, back when I was streaming a lot, we used to call him Cocaine Hands. And it literally would trend in the stream chat, like every time you see Big E, because throughout the whole match, he had these, hands of cocaine, basically, is what it looked like. And the only reason he would win is because he's so hopped up on the cocaine that he can't feel anything. And he always won. He never lost. In 2K15, Big E never lost. On any stream that we played, any kind of live stream or whatever that we played, Big E always, because the graphics are so bad compared to next gen, it would just not go away. It would just be the powder around his hands the whole time.
That's funny.
It was really weird. So that was, I mean, it's not a funny story, but whatever.
No, that is funny. I didn't. Okay, maybe it wasn't like laugh funny, but it was funny.
You better laugh.
Ha 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 ha.
Fucking guy.
I no sold you, bitch.
Fucking guy.
Do you see this
All right,
picture?
Roman.
Do you see the picture now?
Hold on. Let me. I think I'm behind by like 10 minutes.
10
I
minutes.
see it.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Because I paused it to
That's a
listen
hell
to
of
you
a
instead
delay.
of. Yes. That's a good picture. Oh, you got the Big Show baby diaper thing.
Yep.
Nice. Nice.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. He loves busting my nuts about the Big Show. I hate the Big Show.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Yes.
You also said that you hated Cameron, but I feel like you love her.
You love Cameron. Don't try to put your Cameron love. Don't try to put your Cameron love on me.
Oh yeah, it's Eva Marie. I forgot.
I do love Eva Marie. You know what? I don't have a problem with admitting it either. I love Eva Marie, not as a wrestler, as a woman.
She is definitely a man. You are right.
She's a man. Oh, you're saying some ludicrous things right now.
Yeah,
She's
you
one of
are
the most
correct.
attractive women I've ever seen in my life.
Yes, she is. If you definitely love all plastic, yes, all plastic.
I
Everything.
don't think she's had any work done.
Oh, her boobs are done. What do you mean?
I don't think her boobs were done.
Are you sure? Because one of the Total Divas episodes that my wife was watching, they talked about how she had to remove one of the implants and put another one in there because the one was like all fucked up.
But that doesn't bother me.
So back up.
Why does that
Her
matter?
body's done.
Why does that
Why do you
matter?
want to
Tell
fuck
me why
plastic?
that matters.
Why do you I can't fuck with somebody that has plastic in their body. I can't. I love natural women.
What does it matter?
It does. It does. I don't fucking care if you have fucking your boobs on. It doesn't do anything for me. Does that make sense? Like Paige's boobs, for example. Those things are like on my show we call them the page turners. You know? So that's different. Like I like Paige's boobs more than I would like Eva Marie's, for example, because I could give a shit.
I like all boobies. I don't care if they're real or fake. Why you don't discriminate against boobs, man?
I guess I just don't like Eva Marie that much. I don't care for anything that she does. I just don't care. I really don't. And her
Fair enough,
dumbass
to each his
boyfriend.
own, you know.
I guess, you know. And she wouldn't even go with one. She wouldn't even touch one of our dicks. She likes to go with like the douchey bro shake stuff, you know. She likes
I don't give a shit.
She loves the kill shakes.
I don't
loves guys
I don't
that-
think she's hot because I think I have a chance. What do you think? I'm a fucking idiot? I think she's hot because she's hot. I don't give a fuck about that.
Well, you know, I'm not saying you might have a chance, but I'm saying you might try to put her in a van or something. You know, I have a lot of viewers on my show that want to do that to Paige.
That's a different story altogether. I mean, I've already got like.
Listen, we
plans.
can't talk about that. I have plans. We can't put that. We can't talk about that.
If people
on live.
hacked me, I'd be going to jail. I'd be going to
but-
prison, yo. Unbelievable. All right, so
It was.
killing it right now with my Metapod and stuff. Everybody's getting up there, leveled up. Yeah.
See, even Terry said, "Gross, suck on silicon."
I
Silicon.
don't give
See,
a shit about that.
see,
You know, that doesn't-
see.
What's that? What does fake boobies matter?
I think it matters.
It's not fake if it's in my hand.
It is,
No, it's very much in my hand. It's real.
but it's a fake booby.
But it's not. If it's in my hand, it's as real as it gets.
I don't. Well, it's fake.
It's in her body and it's in my hand. Do I don't
You know
give a
what?
fuck how it
When's your
got in her
birthday?
body.
When is your birthday? I'm gonna send you over a fleshlight. I think you need a fleshlight.
No, you have no idea. It's May 21st.
I think you need something, sir. I think you need something.
It's May 21st. Send that shit now.
I think Sal should send you a fleshlight. We'll do a custom fleshlight with the
Hold on,
Big Show's
my
face
daughter's
on it.
standing right next to me. Hold on. I don't want to talk about flashlights in front of my daughter. Hi.
Oh, this is terrible.
Get ready. You ready for school?
Mm-hmm.
Got your lunch?
Yeah.
Got your homework?
Yeah.
Got your keys?
Yeah.
Deodorant?
Yeah.
Did you deodorant?
Yes.
Did you deodorant?
Yes.
Did you brush your teeth?
Yes.
Watch your mouth. Did you brush your teeth?
Yes.
Doesn't look like it. Deodoranted?
Yes.
Bra?
No.
Oh, don't wear it then. I don't care. Don't wear the bra. Go. Get out of here. Go to school. Boys are going to look at your boobies. Boys are scums. We're all evil. My daughter's going to school. Goodbye to my daughter. Love you too, poopy face. And my daughter's gone. Pop the top. And now my daughter's gone. Yay. I'm free. Too tall, you still there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. There you go. See, Jay Davis, he's got it. Dave, I'm with you. It don't matter as long as she's bad. I agree. That's what it's all about. If she be bad, it don't matter.
I don't know. I think, and then again, here's another thing. I'm not all for like extremely skinny chicks. That's another thing. I
don't think she's that skinny.
I don't know. I think Jay Davis would agree with me on this. I'm not trying to start a fire. I'm trying to grab onto some meat. All right.
No, I like bigger women. Always have.
I can't deal with the bullshit and the fucking skinniness. I dated a chick that was like 106 pounds before I met my wife, and it was not. No, it was just not. No. She was like 106 pounds.
Oh, 106. Like, I thought you said 150.
Like
I'm like, you got different standards for small.
No, she's 106, 5'2". It was, yeah.
See, like what Pittsburgh just said, AJ Lee. AJ Lee is by far the best. See, she's too skinny. For me. Yeah. For me, just like, I don't want to stick my dick and get caught on a bone. Who wants that?
Yeah, you don't want to thrust in and just break your dick.
Exactly. Because while we have a boner, it is not harder than a bone. It's physics.
So about Monday Night Raw tonight.
We're long done with Raw. You tanked that show long ago, motherfucker.
Hey, fuck it.
I think I'm gonna wrap this up.
Well, fine then. Wrap it the fuck up.
You got anything else?
I thought it was a good show tonight, and
I like the way they did the wrestling.
Yes. I love to see Undertaker wrestle Sting at WrestleMania. What do you think about that, Dave?
I think when the Stinger comes back, he will take on the Dead Man, and we will finally have the legendary confrontation that we all have been waiting for.
The match is going to be a wheelchair match, and it's going to be who's the first person to sit in a wheelchair and quit.
It's an oxygen strap match.
Oxygen strap match.
Who can keep their oxygen mask on their face longer?
It's fucking. You know what the fucked up part is? That's probably not a bad idea.
No, because like every time Taker finishes a match, he goes to the back and has to suck oxygen. He's dying.
It's fucking scary, and that's why
Vince,
I'm against Taker wrestling.
I need the oxygen mask, Vince. Where is the fucking oxygen mask, Vince?
I'm against it.
I'm against it.
I'm against
speaking out against it.
Undertaker fucking wrestling again. It's so fucking scary. It's really. Especially that when he picked up Lesnar from a tombstone when he came back, I'm like, oh my God, he's going to fall over. He's going to die. He's going to die. He's going to die.
When he did it, did you see him go, come on, Brock?
Come on, give me a push.
Come on, Brock. I need your help. Fuck, that's so funny.
This isn't 2004 Taker, okay, people? Like, it's not.
No.
God.
It's not even 2010 Taker.
Yeah.
Hey, this is bad.
It's not even WrestleMania fucking 29 Taker, okay?
Yeah.
Fuck, and that was a good match.
Yeah, yes it was.
God damn it.
Yes it was.
I'm sorry, that never happened. I'm so sorry. For those of you wondering about WrestleMania 29, Taker never wrestled at WrestleMania 29.
It didn't happen. That's right.
Yeah, it never happened. So, just want to make that clear for people.
It was an apparition.
Yeah, you guys were. I don't know what shrooms you ate, but you know.
Sure.
It never happened. It never.
That's
even though
the
it was
beauty
one
of
the best
denial,
matches,
man.
Yeah, it's one of the best matches, and especially following WrestleMania 28, it's pretty fucking hard. And it was one of the best matches, if not, I think to me that's the match I remember from 29. To be quite honest with you, so.
Which match are you talking about now? I'm tired of pretending.
Punk Taker.
Who? Oh yeah,
what?
CM Punk Taker. That's right.
Oh yeah. That guy, I think his name was CM something.
That's right.
And he did stuff in the WWE, I think.
He did. He had a small run. He had a small run.
Yeah, it was okay. It was mediocre, but it was okay. You know, you never know.
I think he's going to fight in MMA or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if is it Bellatori or whatever that's called these days. I know it's not real.
Is it Evicta? Evicta FC?
I don't know. Vince McMahon told me it's not real, and so I mean, it's too gruesome or something. I don't know.
It's too gruesome.
It's too. There's blood and stuff. So
there's definitely getting concussions there.
Yeah, that's another thing. I'm gonna pay money to watch CM Punk, whether he's gonna get his shit kicked in or not. I'm gonna pay. I've never paid money for his pay-per-view for UFC, but I'm gonna pay for that one.
Oh, gotta see it. Can't miss.
I need to see what's gonna happen, man. I need to see whether he gets his shit kicked in or whether he wins. I need to see. I don't care who he fights. I don't give a fuck if he fights one of the chicks.
That's been determined. He's fighting Mickey Gall.
Yeah, it's gonna be fucking great.
Yep. So
it's gonna sell so much. Oh, it's gonna sell.
Oh yeah, it's but it's gonna sell, but it's not gonna outdo Brock Lesnar numbers or anything like that. I think some of the juice has died down.
People keep saying that, but I don't think so.
And look, I don't think that he's even gonna fight when they think he's gonna fight. He's gonna get hurt again. Mark my words, this is not gonna happen as soon as people think it is. But we'll see. Who knows? Who really knows anything? Yeah, I think we're done. I think I'm finished.
All right. By the way, you guys should go watch Raw again because my son was there on Raw. So
all pay tribute to the sign.
Yes. The gentleman's name on YouTube, his handle is Mr. McFlurpy. He's the one that made the sign and called in. So
McSlurpy?
McFlurpy. Flurp.
Slurp?
Flurp. With an
Slurp.
F. Flurp.
Slurp?
Flurp. With an S.
With it. Well, say it phonetically. Fuck.
I don't even know what the fuck say phonetically means.
Like foxtrot with an F.
I just said McFlurpy, like with a fucking F, Dave.
I kept hearing an S with a fucking S. Too tall.
Oh my God. You're going to see an S when I shit on your fucking front porch, sir.
I will whoop every fucking square inch of that 17-foot ass of yours. Yeah.
You're shitting on your porch and walking away.
I ain't scared. I'm actually terrified. I would not fuck with you. The only reason why I'll say anything at all is because you're like 7,000 miles away.
Yeah, I would never want to fly to Germany again.
No, I don't blame you. Not after that experience.
No, never again.
No, you're good.
No.
Once was enough. You should come though once just to hang out. It'd be fun.
Or you can just come over here, you know.
Fuck all that. You know what? It is free for me. I am being a little selfish.
You fucking dick. Yeah, you should come over here and pay like, $1,200 for a bullshit seat.
Hey, Fire Fart's evolving. Fire Fart. He's evolving.
Who the hell is Fire Fart?
Fire Fart. Now he's Quilava. I got to update. I'm going to run through the rest of this gym, and then I'll call it a night after that.
Awesome. This has been tremendous.
Don't act like you
like Monday Night Raw guys and like wrestling, so subscribe.
Absolutely. Make sure you go subscribe to my boy, Too Tall here, over XLT Live Podcast. Huh?
And if you don't know where you've seen that before, it was tonight on Monday Night Raw. So smart.
Yes, his sign was there.
My 30 seconds of fame, and tomorrow everybody's gonna forget. So it's okay.
I'm proud of you because I'm thinking selfishly. I'm hoping that somehow, some way, this could residually affect me in a positive way.
Well, it hasn't affected me in a positive way. So
Hey, did you hear Tommy C had a baby?
Yeah, I saw the Twitter and stuff. I saw his feed. I saw he was I saw his tweet about I don't know what this labor pain's all about, but I'm not in pain. I was like,
I'm feeling fine.
It's so funny. It was the funniest, and like she's laying in the bed like I'm assuming in grave pain while he's smiling, taking the picture.
She deals with that all the time. That's her life.
God. I was at work and I'm looking at this and I'm bored as fuck and I'm like, this guy. I don't know. On so many levels, it was funny.
That's what he does.
Oh, yeah.
That's what he does.
What labor pain? What do you mean? What is this?
What are we talking about? That's what he does.
Yeah.
But yeah,
He's a
I threw up some pictures earlier of the new baby. His name is ridiculous.
Is it?
Yeah, he gave him 5 names.
Really? No, he didn't.
He did, I swear to God.
Okay.
I said it earlier, but I can't remember it now, so I got to go look it up again. Fuck. Hold on. I'll have
Do
it
they
for
all
you.
have the same? All the names have the same like letter to begin. Like it's like an L for every beginning of the name.
No, there's no alliteration. But it's just one of those things. It's a long name. Hold on. I'll give it to you. Where is it? It's pretty epic. Okay, you ready for this?
Yeah.
All right. It's Thomas Michael Raymond Gregory Callanan.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Did he say why?
Because he could. Does he need another reason?
Nope. Nope.
No, because his brother and he's naming it's a namesake thing for his family. It's really sweet, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, the better reason is because he can too. So
Yeah. I think that's the only reason that really matters.
Yes.
Fuck you, Pidgey. I'm gonna fuck this Pidgey up, dude. Go fire fart. Anything else from Raw that you can think of? Or what else you want to talk about? Oh, you want to talk about our new venture together that we might be undertaking?
Yeah, sure. Since we didn't talk about it at all, but it would make perfect sense.
Well, hey, it's called teasing, dude.
Oh yeah, me and Dave are gonna tickle each other's buttholes on live TV.
There you go.
There's a tease for you.
There you go. Tickle each other. Why is Pittsburgh calling now? You know what? Let's take his call. Fuck it, I don't care. Pittsburgh boy, what do you want?
I'm been insulted right now
By whom?
by Terry and thick ass SWAT
Why?
because they said AJ's like fucking a 14-year-old
Oh, get the
boy.
fuck. You know what? Oh my God.
No, it's bullshit. How
Get out of here. You get on here. That's seriously, you're gonna call me the runner of a show, and you're gonna fucking bitch to me about that. Why do I deal with this guy?
Oh.
That's your boy.
Poop. That's not my boy.
Yeah,
That's your fucking boy.
That's your friend.
What?
Yep. He got friend zoned. Totally friend zoned.
Oh yeah, is that what happened?
Yeah, and he's really excited about it too.
Why?
She told him, she's like,
what?
she goes, we're just gonna live our lives because we're in college. We should live the college experience, and then when we're done, then maybe we can talk about a relationship.
Oh
she keeps putting it back in the future.
And his response should have been, if you want to live the college life, suck this dick. That's the response. What other college life is there? Suck dick and vagina and do cocaine. That's college life. And all right, whatever. Do her homework and shit, I guess. I don't fucking know, dude. Like I give
just
up.
Fucked up. It's fucked up because it's like you have a girl who's telling you she wants to live the college experience and then maybe settle for you in the future, or at least have a conversation to possibly settle for you
After
in the
I'm
future.
done blowing like the whole fucking volleyball team, and then I move on to the lacrosse team, and then down the road after the fucking football team gangbangs me, I think I might be able to kiss you in 3 years, 4 years tops. Maybe. Not 100% sure, but maybe.
He's claiming he fucked her. He's claiming he's fucked her. I don't believe that. I don't believe it.
You fucked
not
the
for a
pillow with the
second. He's
picture you
saving
drew on it
face
of
here.
her.
And even if he did, congratulations, because she's telling you she's going. You probably go get yourself checked. She may have burned you. She may have burned you. So there's no win here, because either she's fucking you but wants to fuck other guys because you can't satisfy her, or you got friend zoned. Which one of these two guys do you want to be?
Wow.
I don't even know why he continues to try.
We are best friends with benefits. Okay.
Which I don't believe.
You probably Bill Cosby'd her.
I don't believe it for a second.
We need proof.
I don't know.
I need you to get this girl, call in Dave, and be like, yes, he took his Pittsburgh boy dick and stuck it in my whatever vagina.
That's what we need.
That's the only way.
And even
that's
then,
the only. And even then, it's
I may
questionable that
have
you're
a
not
hard time
paying your
believing
sister to say some shit.
I may not even believe it at that point. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's no win here. Because everything went one way, and then he got tired of getting fucked with, so he went the other way with it.
Saturday night, you did? What time Saturday night? Was it dark? What room were you in? What was on TV? I want to know.
What was on TV?
I need to know what she was watching while you were fake chowing her.
Oh, she's like, hey, you can keep going. Hey, do you mind if I turn on the TV?
I bet if he did, he was probably like, all right, it's because we're friends. If you can please, since this is our first time, if you can just take your finger and stick it in my butthole, that would be
Dude,
tremendous.
We're so fucking mean.
If Scott stopped talking to me, I don't know.
Did
if
he
I told
really?
you. Yeah, I haven't. Well, he was on the show within NXT, but I haven't really talked to him for like a week. And before the NXT thing, we haven't really like conversated. So I'm a complete asshole, you know. Scott just said, "Fuck it, I'm not talking to this bitch anymore."
You've made me a
like,
bigger asshole than I was before.
What? I don't think that's even possible.
You totally have.
Dave, you think you're above everybody? Remember this?
Oh, that's right. I'm arrogant.
Let me tell you a story about Dave. Okay.
Yes.
So back when Dave didn't know who I was, he gave me shit. He didn't want to talk to me. There's the story.
Oh, is that what happened?
That's exactly what happened. You came to me.
I kept reaching out, and you finally accepted my friendship. Finally.
Jay Davis believes Pittsburgh boy. So
yeah, but he had to put the LOL at the end.
Oh.
He's snickering. I don't think that's real believing. Oh, I believe I have a Butterfree now. I have Butterfree. So Metapod is no longer. This is putting these sprites in here it's time consuming. But it's worth it.
Bill Cosby I hope Bill Cosby is not a thing.
Well, it's a verb now.
I hope. Wow, that's terrible in life in general. Just to be a thing, that's a terrible thing to say.
It's pretty awful. But
that's really bad.
It's descriptive. You know what we're talking about if somebody says it.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Suddenly you're the fucking morality police.
So I think it's terrible to be like, slip her a pill and then we're gonna Bill Cosby this. You know what's pretty soon? Like these HBO comedy shows are gonna start using that.
Yeah.
They're like, don't make me Bill Cosby, you bitch, or some stupid shit like that.
If Dave Chappelle was still doing his show, there would be a Bill Cosby segment.
Yeah. Don't make me O.J. Simpson your ass. You know.
He did an OJ. He did do an OJ joke.
He did do an OJ. Yeah, that's okay. I love that OJ was ballsy as fuck. If I were gonna do it, this is how I would have done it.
This is the book. How I would have done it.
Fucking guy.
That's pretty good.
He just put his dick out and hit it across everybody's face. It was hilarious. It's terrible to say, but geez.
I would have done it.
Yeah. And then you go down for stealing your own shit back.
This is what doesn't make sense. Pittsburgh boy saying now, I don't care if she does not want a relationship. At least I fucked her. We will still be friends either way, and I will just move on from this shit. This is the thing that I don't get.
You lie.
This is how I know he's lying, and this is just because I've lived longer on the earth. He was full on pining for this girl.
Oh, yeah.
Almost to the point where I was worried that he might be in her closet. So there is no way he would be this fucking just flippant about it.
Yeah.
No way. Man, I walked all the way back and stupid. Pissed off. Walked all the way back for no reason. God damn it. But yeah, I think we're going to wrap this train wreck up. Too Tall, I appreciate you hanging with me, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
thank you guys for being with us on this momentous night. We had an epic moment with Daniel Bryan and a retirement and all that good stuff. So thank you guys very much. Hope you had a fun night. Make sure you check out my boy Too Tall over at XLT Live Podcast over on the YouTubes, right here on the YouTubes. Also check out my man, Tommy C over at Shot From The Point. He just had a baby. And it's an epic name. Make sure you check him out as well. And like, subscribe, and share. We're over 1,900 subs. Thank you guys for that. And yeah, we'll see you next time right here on Dead on Day Productions. Like, subscribe, and share. Show you care. Oh, fuck. That was not good. Something happened deep in my chest.
All right.
As always, if you don't have talent, have talented friends. Keep it copious, folks. Peace.